the shit you've done. Yeah, you don't have to think about it. Then die in a hurricane 3 days after, and
because you're septic. Exactly. I was just thinking, saying the Pacific Northwest, where I grew up, was a really kind of benign part of the U.S. We don't have tornadoes, we don't have fucking ice storms, blah blah. But we have volcanoes, and so someday it's gonna go off there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the big.
When I was a kid, Mountain Helms blew up when I was 10 years old, and yeah, it was pretty dramatic. Yeah,
It's not pretty dramatic when
Yeah.
That
was the big flood basalt.
That's what we were
yeah.
Pretty active.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
You have just finished this massive battle with Tao, right, and elementals, and everyone's heaving and sighing and like and licking their wounds in the room. They're bruised indeed. And this is, remember, you have this note that you got from that's the old note you got from the hermit in the
Oh yes.
Two arms.
No, that hurt 2 forms.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I didn't want to. That's why at one point I was asking if he was still alive, because I wanted to have like him show up again. But he was alive still.
Because I think we interacted with him and then just went, "That's not worth killing that guy. What's he gonna do? Live out in the mountain and be a?"
From 2 forms a long time ago.
It was from when Balkus died. In the session after you didn't come, and so Andy and I played, and so we interacted with this crazy old hermit. We're just like,
this is session 62. Today's session 62. I numbered them. So I don't know. I mean, we kind of play Fortnite, but really over the course of a year, we probably kind of play Fortnite over the course of a year.
I think session 61 last time.
All right, there you go.
Keep track.
Yeah, somehow I can look up what session 1 was, but it was at least 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Something like that. So you've just finished this massive battle, and the room is truly kind of, there's carpets and pillows and tapestries and chests and kind of lanterns and lamp and incense and candles and bowls of Turkish delight and bowls of pomegranates and
They totally
baklava?
yes, exactly. Yeah, baklava, all kinds of stuff. But now that the Tao and the elementals have died, it kind of looks a bit more. The chests are kind of beaten up, and the pomegranates are kind of rotten.
Maggots and stuff.
Exactly. So it was all illusory, but over a veneer of reality. And so the cave you're in is this one, and there's kind of these 2 different sections to it. The one in the back, that smaller cavern in the back, is where the lovelies, the comely females, came out. And here's an image. Here's that image of them, of the Tao as a little person. Okay, and then counseled to stay.
because it doesn't say that in the book. Drop the hard M.
Hard M.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't.
It wasn't our most racist.
It was mediumly bigoted.
Medium. Stereotypes.
Exactly.
Stat. Jasmine's
In the AD&D kind of world, there is a Arabian Nights kind of setting called Al-Qadim. And there was also an Asian setting, Oriental, and I have the book Oriental Adventures from like 1984, and I think they don't call that book that anymore. But they don't even have the book. But
There's the Pathfinder world. There's a campaign called Jade Regent, and it's set in
Asian
like and it's. I really want to read through the past because it sounds like it's really awesome because it's all of the Asian folklore. Monsters turned into
Oriental Adventures. That book is really cool because it is all East Asian inspired monsters. I don't know if it's East Asian, and character classes, and there's a system, an honor system. So like one of your abilities is honor, and that can kind of go, or not ability, but it can go up and down. And influences
how people like it.
if you're honorable or not.
Yeah.
But we're not there. We're here. The battle is just ended, as I said, and you're kind of as Sam said a bit ago. There's piles of rocks everywhere where these earth elementals were, and Fandel, he was an earth elemental.
It was so great.
Wait, so he transformed
Yes.
into elemental? That's fucking
Dal was a bit confused.
Yeah.
amazing.
So there's I only have a water elemental. Please forgive me. I know.
I can't believe this.
I know. Fandel, the rest of you, please forgive me. I thought about I could just spray paint that brown and it would work, but
Oh, it's so pretty.
then I wouldn't have an earth elemental.
Yeah.
Then I'd have water elementals, not so binary.
No. Obviously.
I'm gonna tell Loki. I need more. Actually, I don't have enough pattern tile because I spent all my last months picking out this new giant keep. So you'll have to forgive me that too. Again, enough time will not, but that's all right.
Yeah. You're on my list.
So here you are in this cavern. It is now, I think by your clocks, it's early evening. Because last time we checked that, it wasn't evening yet.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Basically, your bow.
Yeah.
Does your bow say what time it is?
But,
Just gonna have a little like digital
It's gotta do, yeah. So I've got one of those eye watch things that are tied to it, so it beeps, and then it's
But what do you mean by your bow?
it's +1 at night.
Oh, that's cool.
No,
so you
no,
just know when it's.
When we were kids, there was a service you would call on your dial-up phone at home to tell you the time. The exact time. It
Oh,
was
like
a quarter. You dial the number and it was like the time is whatever 11:54 and 38 seconds. Beep. And you take your digital watch and try to get it right.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I made a mistake. Call back.
And your mom would hit you because you're spending 50 cents. Anyway, what would you like to do? You 5, given Vandal as well. He's like, I think he can only do that for an hour, so he might change it.
Did the Tao return to the earth? Like, is his body there?
It's a crumbled bit of sand.
Okay, yeah, that's
he
right.
like went into sand.
Falls to
Yeah.
falls to.
Can we take the beaten up chest just in case there is anything? Okay.
Yes, you may. Let me come to it. It's cute.
Yeah, the market.
Oh,
PM. Was it
you
Northwest?
always find good stuff.
Yeah.
I need to go to more markets.
Dragged Reno with me and we scoured. And I'm like, can we go around again?
Okay, so sorry.
This was literally the morning before my flight.
Funny.
It even says, it says the midget in quotes.
Oh my god.
That's because it wasn't really a midget; it was a Dow. But anyways, yeah,
Right.
funny. Let me see. Okay, so describe to me kind of.
It was totally gay.
Oh my gosh.
So as you look around the room, the 5 of you kind of, and Fandom will turn back into. He will take away his earth elementalness. You kind of look around the room now that the battle is over, and you see that all of the, as I described a bit ago, all of the kind of sumptuousness of the surroundings is now gone. Like the jewelry that was on these tables is just not gold with, lapis lazuli, it's brass or something like that, yes. And glass, the gems look to be glass.
Colored though.
It is colored glass, indeed.
We can still look fancy.
Yeah.
On a budget.
Yeah. Exactly. Ideal.
Yeah, so going through the room, it seems like this is all kind of fake
Is there
materials.
still like carpeting and curtains and stuff?
No,
Is it? But
yeah,
it's like
it's not
it's
as
just-
not as beautiful as you first thought. It's old and worn.
And it's nothing it's the company.
It doesn't look to be yeah, costume jewelry and
Are there any like costume jewelry gold hoops that Jolie can grab and be like,
Huh!
so when he does his capoeira, they go,
You smack him. That's
Yeah.
There are indeed
Bang. Bracelet.
gold. There are brass gold hoops. You can see. I mean, some of the.
Yeah, I'm grabbing them and I'm gonna put them on
All right.
and be like, "Ooh."
You may do so. Like, what's the lead singer for Wham's name?
George Michael.
Yes, okay, George Michael. Big hoops.
Just listening to Freedom in the Cup.
Ah, okay.
So gold brass
Timeless.
Exactly.
earrings.
Came on, and I was like, okay.
Is he still alive?
No, he died a year ago.
No.
Oh,
It was, yeah,
must
very
have been the last
recent.
2
It was in
years.
the last few years, yeah.
Yes. And if you take an 8-hour rest here and secure the room appropriately, you could level up the two of you who I think do that. And I still owe you guys your XP from last session, but I haven't posted it. I forgot. But I think you said you could level up anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
What is the what's in here?
That was where the maidens were.
They were.
And they kind of,
Is there
now
nothing?
there's cushions and carpets, but they're all again kind of grotty, I think it's
Yeah, because I think because I wasn't there when the fight even started, so I kind of tried to keep in mind what I'd
Yeah.
heard originally, and then lost track of it.
But you would go in there, look around, and
I don't think he even really acknowledges that the rooms, the carpets or anything look worse. I don't think he even really notices.
You battle was and joined the battle, so you probably weren't paying super attention to the masterpieces and tapestries and whatnot.
And even on a calm day, he's not really paying attention to that anyway. So, but yeah, if we can either block off the room with the stone that he has, or even the Lemon's tiny hut block off the gap that he made. Because he said it came over like a 10-foot square,
Yeah,
and he shaped it to be.
he used stone shape to move the wall.
To open it up by 5-ish feet.
Fandel says he could, yes, he could cast Wall of Stone across that and seal it thickly.
However, he would then have to cast it again to remove.
He'd have to cast Stone Shape to get us out of there. And he can do so. It depends on how secure. I mean, depends on how secure you want to be.
How about the leaving Sunny Hill with that? If we parked it right next to the wall.
You certainly
Could he stone shape it so the hut? There's no way to get past the. Like if the hut is like a dome, can he shape the stone that would fit? And then he doesn't have to burn through any spells that he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
Because we may as well conserve what we can if we can.
He can do so. Because he can cast Wall of Stone and then during the rest regain that.
Yeah, but I mean, then he would have to spend another spell slot to get us out in the morning. So
Sure, but if you do his hut and the Wall of Stone together.
yeah, like it.
You could even make the Wall of Stone go down to this far from the floor or something like that. You guys could then cover
the
hut with that. Make it look like,
I mean, whatever.
I'd feel better with that, and that'd be more reasonable chance that nothing will interfere with you folks who are leveling up.
Thanks.
We'll do that, yeah.
Okay.
And then
Mechanically, I don't know how it would work, but just
do whatever to block it off, and
Wall of Stone, and he casts Leomans.
look for fun. Oh, critical success. And yeah, then just kind of hunker down for the night using whatever extra cushiony stuff they have, even if it's a bit shitty. It's better than laying on the.
It's like what you might find in some, common inn. You know, it's not like it's shitty stuff, but it's just not as beautiful as you'd possibly have been led to believe by the illusions. So you're going to cast Lehman's Tiny Hut, and
Yeah.
Fandor will cast
Yeah.
a wall of stone down to like within
Eight,
maybe
I'd say.
a foot or so of the floor, so you
Cool.
guys that way are extra safe. If that's what you want to do.
But the spiders can still get in if they want to.
Spiders from Mars can still get in, yes indeed.
I always find it really difficult to choose between a feat and ability upgrades because there's some really cool feats. Oh,
But you guys are sorting your stuff out now?
Yes.
Okay.
but oh yeah, we can still.
You can
do
send.
stuff.
Oh, I don't
Just
know.
thinking.
And are we leveled up as well, son?
Yeah.
Can I have your level? If you
I think
agreed into what? So you stay as you are, and I'll go up 2 levels. That's what we agreed. It's all good.
All right, as long as you cast a wish on me every day. And use every day my wish is going to be a little bit more buff. A little bit. So every day it's a non-noticeable increase.
Exactly.
So people don't pay attention.
He is just jacked.
It's 10 out of 10. Absolutely right. That's the starting of the plot of one of the most recent Dragon Ball Super, like the Dragon Z.
Yeah.
The bad guy is catching the Dragon Balls with grant people a wish to make him 5 centimeters taller. So people don't know that he's taller, but they do see that he is getting taller. So they think he's still growing, but it's not. But it's not a it's not like a he made himself really tall. It's like he's growing.
So yeah.
So what are you guys choosing for your thing?
Yeah.
Just add an
I don't
one D.
because
Yeah.
I am triple size.
Ladies, what are you guys doing for your stuffs?
I'm doing a really deep meditation instead of.
No, I mean mechanical.
Oh, choosing. I'm just deciding between taking acid.
What feet?
I was looking at poisoner because I've got darts and that would be kind of fun. But let's take sick abilities, which would be yeah. Just deciding.
And you, Ravine?
I'm modifying my hit points. Yeah, now. And I had one thing that changed, which is pretty what is it called? Brutal critical at 9th level. You can roll
19 or 20, you get a critical.
Wait, you 9th level?
9th level.
At 19 or 20, you get a critical damage. Critical? That's how it is. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna ask you. 9th level.
Oh, that's okay. You can roll 1 additional damage die. Okay.
So I was gonna ask
okay.
you about it.
Sure,
That would work.
Sure, that's fine. So, if you say you attack with a longsword and it's a critical, so a 2d8 is 3d8.
Can I send you a file so you can print it out for me?
I'll try and give it a good go.
Yeah.
That's all I ask.
Leveling up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Everybody's thrilled to be watching us calculate, discuss.
Do up the calculations.
Write it down so that then the next time I go to do it, it's written down. I'm not like some
Under the argumentation.
just make it up. Nerd. Okay, then I'll.
People just
Just
wing it, you know.
Yes.
I want to be cool and look like I don't care.
Send this PDF to Ethan, so then he just had it now. So,
That's fine. I'll deal with it later.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to do it now.
okay, great.
He send you a character sheet that I'm not playing.
It's a random character.
Like, this is an idea that I have.
That's a great idea.
Why is it doing that? God, I hate this sometimes. It's absolutely dog water to try and do anything. Yeah, so I'm going to the
I think we should all play 1E rules. First edition rule set?
Yeah,
for Dungeons
yeah.
Dragons. Well, it came out in '78. It's paper and pencil. It's
Yeah, I mean, I use paper.
Usually deadly.
Yeah, save or die. But tenth level, save or die.
Exact save or die. Yeah, exactly. There's actually not. There's many things where the saving throw, if you fail, you're dead. There's just no. There's nothing. There's nothing else. Save or die. Really? Yeah, save or die. Roll or die.
But then Alex would have to have like 6 backups.
Yeah.
She can't roll for shit. It doesn't matter what the character's doing if you die on a roll.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to be unlucky. And
Which is ready.
Yes.
I
Sorry, just give me 1 minute.
looked
Right.
at
We
my,
can continue. I'm just figuring.
Well, when you guys are ready, as whatever group, I mean, we can say it's the next day. You can also use hit dice if you need to and regain whatever spells you made.
Feels like she leveled up because she was on death's door like twice.
You have you learned anything, Ravine, from the
Yeah, she feels
from the
like she's
experience?
a bit more afraid and
No. Russian.
yeah. Well, she don't just Russian.
Okay. Sorry.
yeah, you prick.
So
Realise you were.
Russian.
He's finished. Haven't even started. Oh.
Okay.
Like it's too late. And
Number. What?
Make her rage like when I get angry and
Yeah.
just be a little pissy.
yeah, yes. It's the sass.
He can. So Fandel has a recovery system whereby he can recover. I think it's up to 5 levels of spells. Natural recovery, 5 level spell slots, 1 per on rest. What can I give this in? After a short rest.
Ooh, so he has to wait a week.
After a short rest, I can recover a number of 5th level lower, a number of 4 level or lower spell slots. It says a number. So what is the number? Sorry. Circle of Land, PHP 68.
I would assume it would be like a D4
Yeah. Let's see.
or something.
Oh, maybe it's based on.
If it's based on,
It might be, you know what I mean? It might be a chart.
is he? I mean, you're looking in a rulebook for 5th edition. Is he a 5th edition character?
Okay. Spell slots at a combined level is equal to or less than half your druid level.
So it's the arcane recovery.
Yeah, pretty much. No, he can, yeah.
What's easiest to send it to you? Do you want me to email it to you? I think that's what I did last time when you printed me out those characters.
Spells he's cast, he's good to go. Cast wolves. Actually, no. He'll recover
Andrew Purcell Vidico?
Yeah, Andrew Dot.
Purcell, yeah.
He'll recover the wall of stone cast. Is one. Okay, yeah.
All right, I've sent that.
All right. I'll make it a hammer too, and then we'll get back.
I'll be done by then.
We'll be doing the play.
I get to go to the North Shore on Thursday for 8:30 a.m. for a doctor's appointment.
Nice.
Ugh. That's a terrible time. Oh, I guess you're going against but that's not too bad.
Yeah, but still a pain in the
But
butt. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's all.
Cool. Yeah, that's Manchester's symbol, the hard-working Manchester.
The drone.
Oh.
My body is just very sore.
but you have cute socks though.
They're little dogs.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh my god. Model them.
Okay, that's what I want. So that's what I'm doing. Okay. And then Okay. So what's mine? D8.
So you got the value cheese that I gave you.
He's something to maybe back.
Do you regain all hit points when you level up? Is it?
I don't think so.
Oh,
think
that's
so.
okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. I seem to have gone up once though, which is not. But,
Oh, hold on,
well, we
you're-
should be
on your
everything
animal
anyway,
phone.
but I'll just go back down to points.
You can use hit dice.
Yeah. So bigger and bigger. I just took double dex score increase, so I'm at 20 now. So I'm more of a damage dealer.
Getting beat up by all the rocks made you more limber.
Yeah, I sort of like my bones and retract my back and like everything, but
A bit old, you're a child compared to me. Yeah, no, but my
How old is he? Careful. That's fine. Fucking ancient. I figured so I had to answer all those emails today about all those extension requests because I know I'm not going to want to do it tonight. So we'll see when we get done with this game how many more extension requests.
Someone fully like asking for help for citations and stuff. And like I kind of anticipated, but then I was kind and I replied once and then they sent a whole other email after. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
that's it. I was courteous.
Sunday midday.
Yeah.
On the clock right now. Oh, just a class that I teach and this is a tutor for.
Absolutely. Yeah.
No. No. No.
And this is why I don't reply.
No.
You ask for more.
Isn't it like the end of semester? So if they're asking for help on that stuff, like hasn't it
Well,
already?
that was classes, but their assignment is due tonight,
Hmm.
midnight.
Yeah, and I told
Maybe I should have made it
me
due
last week and like given me time. No one came.
Right. What are y'all doing? Are you having a watch? Are you doing a watch for the evening? The normal standard procedure watch? Okay. Yeah, I'm sitting there for a couple hours. For your watch. So it'll be usually it's Ravine,
Yeah.
Jolie, and then Mitsu. All right. And yes, you don't hear Jolie on your actually which sorry, I'm really more fast here.
Yeah.
No, never mind, I got it. Jolie, on your watch, you hear down, it kind of echoing down the corridors of these caverns. You hear a snort, like a giant, some massive creature's, like a cough or a hiccup. That this massive snort.
Does it sound like a sleeping snort or just a general?
Little snort.
That's my nickname.
Little snort.
Military rank.
What?
Military rank.
Exactly. Little snorting. Lieutenant Clark.
Private bath.
Father followers. That's right.
Thank you, Annie.
So you have that's all you hear. Maybe you relay this information to Mitsu as he wakes up from his reverie, as it were. And Mitsu is now on guard there. And but the rest of the night, you hear no noise, like the normal kind of air moving in the caverns, occasional, and the dripping of lots of water dripping everywhere all the time. But nothing else occurs. And it's morning. Yes.
We're about 100 odd feet away from the last water source that we were at, right?
Yeah, roughly the river.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed. Yeah. Ish. Yeah. All right. And so if you choose to go back to that intersection, which is kind of just to one side of the stone arch over the river, your choices from there are kind of going back the way you came across the stone arch and back on that long corridor which leads to one of the main rivers, underground rivers, or going would be kind of right ahead or to the left of the bridge, a little corridor you have not been down before.
Now, please use one of those medicine kits as well.
Oh, you can do that, yeah.
Andy. What are the things for that, Andy?
A D6 +4 plus your level. And hit points.
So we can go, obviously not this way, back down the corridor you were saying.
Back to the river?
Yep.
Or down a corridor you haven't yet explored.
Because I was making a relative map of where we were traveling.
Mm-hmm.
So we went over a bridge.
Yeah.
It's a different bridge, but we went down that corridor and it was a dead end. We came up this way. We haven't gone to the left tunnel, and then we got to a Y. We went down, and that's where the fight was. So we've got
You know, to the white, so the other Y.
yeah, the other Y, and then we've got the left
Mm-hmm.
by my count.
Yeah. Okay.
That's an old note from,
Yeah.
from a prior adventurer that the crazy hermit in the mountains had and gave to you because Ravine you gave him beer and Ravine gave him food or somebody. Okay.
Go leave.
Ah, maybe he did. Maybe he didn't give him beer.
Stingy
I
and
can't
didn't
remember.
want to give him beer. He was like, "No, it's my precious," which is really funny
Mhm.
because he really wanted the beer. The hermit.
Hey, buddy.
So,
Oh, that's a
Where you
friendly
going?
little rub.
follower.
Yay!
Yay.
Thank you, follower. What a gift!
Real.
How much per level?
Last game, one of my friends gave us like 5 advantages. So everyone got an advantage or whatever. Doc Shoulder, a guy I played with before.
Oh, okay, give me the front.
I would have died.
Scary.
For being particularly crazy.
Would you have died? Would you die?
I think I would have because that advantage helped
She went
points on the death saves. Yeah, I got a net 20 because of the advantage. Yes.
Very tasty.
No, it was fun. It was a super fun. But
I think we want to go. Originally left the loop, so go back to the Y and take the left.
Okay, yeah. And it's really just so if you go back down this corridor here, 30 or 40 feet at a Y junction, you take the road you have not traveled down, and that cavern again, like the others, it's not visibly carved, but also not natural, if I can say it out. We've got the fungi on different shells and kind of levels of throughout the corridor, and blue light kind of shines off some of these funguses.
And with all of the elementals that we've just dealt with, it makes a lot more sense that the area is shaped but not carved.
Yes.
Because they would,
Just move through these things.
they would create their own paths without any
And
issue.
it only, you walk that. Can I have the mark number, please, actually? Sorry. Just put them there on
Oh, yeah.
the map.
Yeah, I'll put the front.
Are you still pissed?
Yeah.
I'm going to try out one of my latest tricks. that you
Ooh.
got from Brimble.
Oh, sorry, what did you say?
Oh.
Be a little bit.
Remove curse.
Okay.
You have
Oh, yeah, you
I
can.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool, I'll go in the front. Where's our
Nice.
I don't know. Are there?
Yep, leveling up.
What?
Yeah, we do.
What
We
do
did.
you now?
10. Or if you want to count it by actual levels.
What did you guys
Druid 4, Ranger 4. Sorry.
Okay.
Rogue 4,
Sorry.
Ranger 4, Druid 2.
Nice. That's exciting.
Cast Remove Curse allows you to remove all the curses on an individual or one curse from an item. And I did look this up, and I think it makes sense to say if you do the Remove Curse on Mitsu, the items that he was attuned to, he's now no longer attuned to them.
And they fall off.
Yeah, so you're not cursed, but the items
That's still
are still cursed.
Yeah.
They do not
yeah.
get their, but
That's
you
I'm not cursed, but they are cursed
Yeah.
still. Yeah,
you
that's fine.
can
So,
Thank you.
keep those. I mean, so those items were boots of dancing, which look like boots of the kind, and a cloak of poisonousness.
Poisonousness?
Poisonousness.
Oh, Paninas.
But-
Exactly.
Okay, so
the boots.
No.
Oh. You know what? That was bad.
Yeah.
And you only found that out last time that there were boots
Yeah.
dancing? That's so funny. Did you start dancing?
You did.
did a great job. Like, still
Mm-hmm.
surprising. Like,
It's really hard to kill elementals when the DPS doesn't do anything.
What's the DPS?
Damage per second.
Ah,
I went with the dancing plague of the 1500s after
Oh.
that. It was very.
and
Yeah.
what was it?
It was like due to like blood pressure and well, the doctors thought it was due to blood pressure and
Humors.
yeah, weird.
Well, they danced until they died.
Contagious. Yeah.
They went crazy from whatever it was, and they died. Well,
So what was it really?
like an infection, I
What do
thought.
people think?
Like a.
Well, I don't want to get wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it was something that you wouldn't expect, but it was making their temperature, like their
Stress induced and mass hysteria, which is
yeah.
you just I'm like collapsing.
Yeah, they got like a fever that made them go cuckoo for
Yeah.
taco parts.
Oh, I love it. Right, that's our marching order.
Okay.
I think.
Thank you. There you are marching off in oblivion. I mean, adventure and glory. So that corridor you're taking, as I described it, as you walk down, I assume you have a torch in your hand, Jolie, since
Oh, that's a good point. I don't. I mean, hold on. Let me
Well,
check. Let me
we-
check. I've got one.
then the light, I believe, is
Oh, I do.
Right.
I do have a torch.
The light is dim light, and so that's fine. And people with dark, I think it's dim light. Let me check the picture. Just
Dim you see as bright, dark you see as dim.
yeah.
Dim is no good for human.
I think, yeah,
Okay.
I think if I'm in the front, I will be using a torch.
Okay, so that way you won't have disadvantage on perception checks.
And you should have
I do have a
the
torch.
ever burning torch that we took off of
Oh.
Bowman. And we've held on to because we keep getting humans that
Okay.
can't see in the dark, so we've just, in my mind, transferred it from human to human that's come and then died.
That makes sense to me. I think we have that.
Oh, that,
Because
It's a torch with a continual light cast upon it, or something like that.
yeah, it's
does that mean I can attach it to my belt rather than, or is it actually still burning?
It's
still burning,
If you
but
don't want you to put it in your backpack, it's not actually burning. Now there's no heat coming off it, but it's just
Oh, okay. So I can just.
so you can just stuff it in your backpack.
Oh, okay.
and hide, like you can hide
Not
it
hide it. Yeah.
to go into darkness. You can hide it, but it
Cool.
But after all that,
Mhm.
that passageway only goes about 60 feet or so in dead ends.
can we do a little looky loo to see if there's any sort of like you can roll for whoever's in the front because I'll call it forward. I mean, my investigation's +5.
Yeah.
If you want it to be me, that's also fine.
Which we guys decide.
Is it investigation or perception?
Perception check,
thank you.
please.
Plus 3.
Okay. So you're there at the kind of looking at the cracks and crevices of the wall and the fungi, and pulling your torch up and moving your hands across the smooth stone. You don't see anything.
Okay. Not on the floor either?
No, you did a thorough check.
What about like magical? I can't tell what magics are. But
What do you got?
if anyone knows how to detect magical stuff. I just feel like, I don't know. They might just be dead ends, but.
There are just dead ends. No.
Huh?
There are just dead ends.
Yeah, that's.
What's a question mark on? Weird.
Ravine turns
So dead end. Yes.
turn to Fandor and just ask Fandor.
No, it's D&D Beyond. I don't know. It's
Okay. Just ask Fandor, like, what do you think?
I don't know. The elementals are strange, and
As an element.
these caverns, of course, are they exude magic. But I'll take a close look as well. He kind of looks up.
what kind of gnome is he? Wood? Is he?
No, he's a
He's a
rock. No,
gnome?
rock.
Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember because I in my head he's been a halfling up until last session. Because of the mini, I just keep going halfling. So when you said he wasn't, I was like,
No, he's a rock gnome, and he also investigates the end of the corridor. Well, I'm assuming something like Mitsu is kind of like watching your back.
yeah.
And-
As soon as we stop, he's just looking back down the corridor.
Brimble is like, it's like I want to turn into a rock right now. He's like looking. It's not. Fandel looks at the end of the corridor again, gives it a good look see with Jolie's torch and running his hands across things, and he is well attuned to the stone. He seemed like almost his eyes are on the back of his head. And he's kind of moving his hand across things, almost a bit too lovingly. And he finds nothing as well.
Ravine's thinking to herself how similar to Brimble this looks, but slightly different. Just like she's not used to like two gnomes being able to do. To keep on theme with stereotypes.
Exactly. It's a little people. Little people. Yeah, so it's just to be a dead end.
Okay, cool. About turn.
Faith?
Yeah, and go down that other.
Yeah, we'll head back to the original left of the
So yeah, the original left for loot.
because we went right for a fight and found nothing. We went middle for diddle and found a fight.
Nah.
Now we're going left for
All right.
presumably riches.
Yeah.
Jalore.
Galore.
So this
Illusion.
July be like Gumi Bear.
This passageway just after about 60 feet or so curves, big arcing curve to the right, and opens up into a massive cavern. High domed cavern displays just a rainbow of colors, much more so than the kind of more blues and browns of the tunnels of previous caverns. There are stalactites which hang above like colored icicles, like the rocket pops, so they have banded colors.
Red, white, right? The American.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the ones that have they're like layered that way.
Yeah,
It's like the top layer, it's the other color underneath. Cool.
So there's that looks like there's kitty cat. That's little minis. It looks like he wants to pull them out, but you cannot. There's like all kinds of mineral deposits in the rocks that have created kind of like frozen curtains and little nooks and crannies on the walls. There's humps and stalagmites of kind of various hues and odd shaped forms across the floor. In the center of the chamber is a heap of coins and metal bars.
Yes, it looks like a trap. I'll be like, don't need those. My hoops are like,
Questions before we go forward. You said the room.
3.
It's no magic buttons. What you said?
yes.
Exactly. Additional magic buttons.
Hey, Kitty.
Can I also ask, because I just remembered where we left off when I was last here, but we were on that island, and it was like, next time, how did we get out of that?
We killed a bunch of fish zombies, and then
Okay.
we stole all the gems that were on that little island,
Hey.
and then we stole some cash from under the water.
Nice. Well, their wallet. Yeah.
One of their was it the Velcro pulled it open and
Yeah.
it had all of the $100 American bills that were together, so we just need to dry them in and then be legal tender again.
Some potions. Can't remember whether we got.
Okay.
What they were.
Cool.
No.
And the battle axe.
I don't.
Yeah, nobody attuned to that.
I don't believe you. Yeah, just go with the books.
I'm not attuned to the axe.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So Jolie, that's what you see, and there is like in that cavern there's a massive kind of that stalactite is really kind of like a big really like a big column of stone that goes all the way up to the ceiling. So it kind of obscures what's behind it.
I hear any story. Thinking about how I heard it. during
No,
the
but
night.
this kind of thing comes from behind and charges out at you.
Just,
Oh,
just
Chimera.
Yeah. Yes, the figure is. It does look like that, though. It does look like that. It's a so this creature comes out with where am I?
It's not a goat, a dragon, and a
It's a lion and a dragon and like a bull heads on it. So
it's a Gomera.
pretty much like that.
Chimera.
Yeah. A lion, a dragon, and a bull heads, and that charges out at you. Charges. That you.
Holy George.
Hey, the pronunciation's different under the cross. Like,
It is.
yeah.
It's Canadian, so they say things sound funny.
Yeah, they speak weird.
Yes.
Certainly not us. Us Kiwis.
That's right. That's
Us
easy.
Kiwis, yeah.
Totally. I don't know what I am. Like I'm trying to think like Lily's boyfriend. You guys have heard him speak. He's like got such a soft voice. I'm like, is he in a Kiwi accent? I mean,
We all sound different and weird.
Pretty much. I mean, Kiwi accents are so variable. Except there's the standard kind of like working class Kiwi bloke accent, which is like Simon Bridges. I can't believe he sounds, even though he's not a working class. But right. Roll for initiative.
Okay.
Ooh, the lolly. The lolly. Ooh, the lolly. Slowly water does.
Gil. Ooh, 21.
Let's stay.
14, I think, for 14 for Brimble.
Roll, sorry, 16 for
15, yeah.
Jolie.
17 for reveal.
17 for 17 for you.
I'm faster.
And Vandal.
Let's compare initiative.
That's right. Particularly now you're not dancing as well. Definitely.
Now that I'm not dancing, I rolled bad. Well, technically I rolled a 10. So statistically right on the button, but
So where we are, so Mitsuru, you see this charging thing coming out from behind that big wall of stone in the back. You're up this first, Mitsu. What would you like to do?
so I can see it running forward towards us. And you see that it, like, because it's not quite a chimera that is the statue represented, but I would see it as a chimera. We fought them before.
It's got.
It's just a different chimera. Okay.
Okay.
He's just gonna shoot it.
Shoot it.
It's my natural instinct. Shoot first, ask questions later. 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
We did it. We rolled 3 dice again. 38 magical piercing.
Got that? So an arrow goes flying past all your claws, down that corridor, and slams into the creature's one of his gross heads.
Between people's heads, like one's gone that way, one's gone that way, and the arrow's just
Weird
straight down the middle. And he's gonna Gloomstalker, blah blah blah, shoot a second time for the first round of combat. So it's 18 to hit this time.
That is a hit.
So this is this plus this. 30 magical piercing.
Got that? Thank you.
And he's just gonna. Have I got room to step out of the straight line that we're in?
Yeah, sure.
I've got I've got all the movement in the world this turn. I've got 45 feet.
You kind of go like this.
Yeah, so he'll basically he'll step. So he's not.
Okay.
If there were to be some sort of line attack,
Sure.
he wants to not be
Okay.
in that line. Yeah.
Okay.
And that did.
You're up, Ravine. Here's the list here.
She's pretty. She's
She is pretty.
She's pretty mad. She's pretty. I'm gonna come over here. She's gonna rage. And she's because she was walking and she had her bows at hand. She's gonna try and use her short bow to hit this thing. Yeah.
Like a raging barbarian.
No, yeah, she's still pretty pissed off, but she's also still like pissed off that she almost died.
You
Do what?
turn that camera slightly
18.
that way.
Don't get
Yeah,
it,
you'll
yeah.
get the
Sure. Yeah.
18 to
until
hit.
people run in.
Will 18 hit?
Yes, that hits.
Not to try and produce or anything.
No, you're good.
8 piercing,
Eight piercing.
and then she will try and shoot again. Oh, 12. She misses. That last bow bounces off a wall.
Range, don't keep anything else, Ravine?
That's all.
Jolie, you're up.
Keep it
Okay.
running.
I'm gonna run up, feeling very limber after my nice sleep, and be like, "Which head shall I punch?" With my staff,
Middle.
obviously. Yeah, middle for diddle with my quarterstaff. This is gonna be easy. So plus 10 now. So 26 to hit
That's a hit.
and 12 magical blow to that. Then my second hit will be I'll come down on the first one and do a sort of undercut. Uppercut, isn't it?
Was that you little
He
bastard?
Blow.
You so
Ellie was being so nice.
yeah, she's got bits.
Yeah, gave her a bit.
Yeah, uppercut
No,
on the same head.
no, we're gonna stay.
24 to hit,
That's a hit.
You
9 magical blow.
You blow it down. So you.
And then I'll just do
that's-
2
you should
with my key points, so I do 2 unarmed blows and I'll go on its chest.
Okay.
the business.
Yeah, I am.
Defeat.
27 to hit
That's a hit.
and 7 magical bludgeoning. And then the second one with my key point is 29 to hit and 13 magical bludgeoning.
Got it. Thank you.
Sick.
So flying in there and picks and punches an arrow and you're just smashing this creature.
I'll get into
Brimble Knuckles brings you up.
So
the
he,
more
he
for my
the
bronze.
looks up at the creature. Just describe the three different.
Yeah, there's a bull's head and a lion and a dragon's head.
Okay. Hmm.
And wings, of course, and it's like rearing up now, and yeah, stuff. It's like, yes, reaching out. All the heads are screaming,
He's gonna
unearthly noises.
see if he thinks it's a root.
Okay. Okay.
Sure.
Plus 8 on investigation.
Yep.
11.
Okay. It appears real to you. I should have made that roll before you, but that's all right.
No, honestly.
Oh no, you do it.
Let's see you.
It's a.
That's your action. Looking at you.
It is. Gonna scoot back.
Okay.
My first one, mate.
Yeah. Consider his options. Consider his life choices.
Okay. Fandle. Come in like that as well. And Medic's doing it. Hawk die. That's a miss.
In New Zealand, we call it penis die.
Yeah. Obviously.
Basically.
No, that doesn't. It did indeed miss. Okay.
Our export.
Talking at the Langham, so did the 5-star, so we ordered all the fancy stuff. Every time I go in the back room where they ordered all the food in, they had all the Pinot Gris thing, and every time I saw it, I said to myself, penis grease. And I used to go there.
Laugh to yourself.
Yeah, every time. I worked there for nearly a year, and every day I'd go in there and go,
occasionally, this like
I'm stupid.
in these cracks in the wall, this like snake-like creature just uncloses and smashes into you. Ravine.
It's those things.
They're slightly different.
Okay. The same.
17.
Oh no, won't hit.
Okay, and on Fandle, same thing.
Like, oh,
What's it shoot?
18. It's just it's like a snake that's leaping at the wall. Yeah. Actually, sorry. Yeah.
It's because he didn't run in.
On
Yeah.
Fandle, it
If you
did.
ran in, you would have not been hit by the thing that you didn't get hit by.
yeah.
Fandle, it
It
hits.
didn't get hit.
It does hit Fandle. Oh no.
Become an element.
Just become a snake. Confuse it.
Be its friend.
And it like leaps out and to attack you, and then it withdraws back into the crevice that it was in. So
Okay.
Okay. Oh no.
Like a creepy body slit.
like a what? Who?
A creepy body slit that it just goes.
But it's just like it's the cracks in the rock, like back inside.
I thought it was from the camera.
No. It's right here and right here. So I just put those minis there to kind of like indicate in there.
Some snake thing. She's never liked reptiles, but it's cool. Cold-blooded, you know.
Yeah.
I prefer creatures to be warm.
My friends scales. Yeah.
Room temperature.
Bigot.
Yeah. It's like snake is.
That creature now attacks you, Jolie.
You're your worst. It looks fabulous.
18.
That's a miss. That's major armor. Actually,
So,
I would have made
Its dragon head like goes out to. Actually, no. Sorry, I tried to rake you with its claws, and
It like just tings off one of the hoops.
in that there you go.
Like,
Sure. But
Something with his hair, because my arm is totally gonna.
it's
Oh, you don't have to do that. Thanks.
No.
It's making it inconvenient for Andy.
it's like that. It's like that. Especially when I first get to the pub or something, and I'm
Oh,
So,
my first
stop
break
like
is
that.
so just
Yeah.
I will be like, hello.
The dragon's head, fire comes out of the dragon. And just for you, Jolie, actually, can you make a DC 15 Dex save?
Sure you can.
I can do it with. Just give me a sec. I've got a thingy for that.
With your leg.
Yeah, it's got a dice. That's the thing.
Oh yeah. So I. Yeah. So if I save the saving throw, I take half damage, and if I fail,
No, no,
take.
No, if you fail, you take half. If you save, you take none.
Yes. Sorry, that's the one.
It's got
That's my evasion.
evasion.
shouldn't be. No, if you fail. Okay.
No, evasion works like it knocks it up a full rank, so you don't take any damage if you pass the save.
Okay.
From dex saves exclusively.
Yeah.
It's a monk thing and a level 8
got it.
rogue thing.
Okay, that's not fair. Yeah.
So yeah, unfortunately, it's a one person. You got it.
Yes, I got 15.
You save. So you take no damage given that ability you have, right?
Yeah.
You-
I did this like limbo.
Okay. You go fire bursting out
Crispy
over
whiskers.
your over your body.
Didn't you? You'd save, you went off of your stat score. Your saves are a little bit lower. No, go back to the mate. Down here.
Oh, I've been doing that this whole time.
So
That'll help you.
that makes it Mitsu your turn.
So is the creature large?
Yes, it is. It's the same with the mini base.
Yeah, alright. Can I see it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll shoot it.
Yeah.
I am not going to move in, seeing those tentacle-y things come out. He's just going to stand where he is for now. Because he doesn't want to have to deal with that shit. 19 to hit. And then this will be me for the round. 26.
Okay.
Magical piercing, and I'm done.
Ravine.
She's now like pretty annoyed that one bow missed, and so she's gonna use just a normal movement to get over here, and then she's going to try and hit it with her javelin.
Okay.
Oh, Liz, I knew I should have done something. Never mind. And she's pissed off.
What
And
have you got? You're barbarian.
yeah. She's-
Anyways. Ooga. What else?
Oh, no.
well, seeing that
The
miss,
javelin which you threw is now over there.
absolutely enraged, just now, definitely come up, and she's going to like battle axe, like blind
Okay.
this rage,
High Fury.
blind
All right.
blind fury, and try and hit. That's
That's good.
now it hits. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And the DA. She's gonna regret this, but that's fine. Ah, all right. 6, 9 damage. 9 damage.
Got it.
Math. And she's just yelling now. Yeah.
Is that it?
Enraged. That's it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Julie, you're up there. The creature's moving around.
It's in front of
His
you.
head's like bobbing, and it's really heavily
I was
damaged.
thinking you have the reckless attack too.
Ravine threw this little javelin went flying past it. So you're all kind of in close quarters. You see these snake things that are in the walls, perhaps.
So now that it's moved around me, I'm going to go for the head that's closest to me.
All right.
And I'm going to again.
Bullhead.
Bullhead.
By the horn.
Is it a bullhead?
Yeah, figure.
Okay, I'm going to aim it at its right wing horn.
Okay.
19 to hit.
That's it.
Okay, that's low damage. 7
Got it.
magical bludgeoning, and then my second hit on the other horn.
Ah.
It's a crit. 2, 5, 11 magical bludgeoning.
All right.
And then one unarmed strike, sorry, which will be, I'm going to use use my foot to go, and it's like,
Step on its toe.
yeah, do they have toes?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Step on its toes real hard. 14 to hit.
Yes, the hit.
Oh, okay. My feet aren't too small. That one is an 8. Magical bludgeoning. And then I'll use a key point to take the dodge action. Wait, can I do that?
If you attacked with your bonus action, you can't.
Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. Just let me double check the thingy. Okay, I'll just use my key point to do another strike then. Flurry of blows. Ooh, another 20. So that's
Nat 20?
1 plus 8 is 9.
Okay.
Plus 5 is 14.
Wow, okay. I'm just thinking about Death's Door.
And that's
Wow.
That's me.
Its
Two
wings are
20s.
broken and its face is pouring blood. Cuts on its body.
Probably feels a little bit bad at killing such a majestic looking creature, but
Yes, you
you
should. It's your turn.
Assume the rock as it comes back down the corridor. It is, and
The
it's
other way.
okay.
Okay.
Look the way we can often taken a
Okay.
today.
Vandal is
Green just like.
So he's on the old manner of
okay. These things are like in the rock.
They move away.
They went back into some crevices, so they're not right there. You can't see them unless you like stick your face right in the rock.
Just you wait.
Exactly. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like Alien.
Where is it?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Another magic stone. Another magic stone. That's gonna hit. Vandal does 9 points of damage.
No.
What did he do?
He has a sling stone, but it's a magical sling stone, so you can do that.
So he's beating it with the body with it, like within the middle inside. Yeah. Like he's playing lacrosse.
there we go.
Okay. This thing, and it's going to attack.
But that man is so tall.
Attack you, Ravine.
Yeah, it's dope.
Ravine, tries to gorge you with its,
That's pronounced George.
it's gorgeous. Ooh, that's going to miss, though, gorging you. Rah. But the head that Jolie smacked, the bull, it exhales this like gas that comes out. All across the three of us,
Okay.
Fandel and you two, we all need to make DC 11 con saves. That's huge. Although they want us to Brimble. I mean, apparently. Come on, see status.
That's a fail from me.
Fail for what is
I
it?
can't dodge gas.
Yeah, Fandel.
On you.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I can dodge.
Oh,
20.
right. You were breathing out with the gas coming.
Oh, that was.
Both Jolie and Vandal are restrained. It's like we're starting to stiffen up.
Oh no!
Once limber joints are become more stiff. Yeah. Oh, yes, and yeah, that's it. I don't know what's coming. That makes it back to Mitsu's turn.
Can I still see it?
Yes, you may.
All right.
Because it's even it just spun around to face those guys and tried to
Great.
get us all in the breast weapon.
23 to hit this time. 28 magical piercing.
How do you kill this thing?
The arrow goes into the head on that side and like sloops through into the lion head and doesn't make it all the way to the bull, but it kind of like goes through the first one and then stops in the second one's brain.
And, okay. In this,
And then it lays out.
like that.
The cess pose.
Nah.
Okay.
You and I need to save again.
Okay.
Better make it.
you
Sounds like it.
you accidentally almost said the name of what it was before, and I caught it and went, ah, good. That's it. I was like,
Gorgamera.
Dad, you guessed that
Oh,
already.
man.
no, something unrelated.
Okay.
I failed as well.
No, Vandal, no.
You and I are petrified, turned to stone.
Like in Narnia.
Yeah. I was thinking about Medusa, but yeah.
We're petrified until freed by like a greater restoration spell or other magic. I don't know if we have that or not.
You can't even carry us around, can you?
See, look, he turns around and both of them are gone in a statue.
Yeah, we're statues.
At least I
Okay.
kicked ass before I turned to stone. And
It's like Dad's brought her to stone.
Yeah.
and
Unfortunately,
stone.
the nature magic person who's probably the one that could cast the saving cure
Is
is
oh yeah, no, I was looking at the spell slot so he could do, but you're right. He can do anything.
he can't do shit. That's really unfortunate. I am far too weak of a caster to have.
He wouldn't have anything anyways. He doesn't have anything anyways.
Did you say you had some potions that you didn't know what they were? Not that they
I mean,
necessarily
we can look at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
not that you'll leave in on this conversation.
I think
But his hoops didn't turn to stone. They're looking gorgeous.
Oh,
Listening.
But they are stuck in theirs.
I don't know. What does Brimble have in terms of any kind of stuff? No, you have remove curse.
it's not a
it's
curse, is it?
a curse.
Are we out of initiative?
So you're-
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Intervene. Grab a javelin.
Go get your javelin.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll try and have a look at those potions just in case. I mean,
Yeah.
the odds are no, but and maybe
First, do you? Okay, so yeah, Jolie and Fandel are turned to stone there. And the Gorgamere is dead, and there's some creatures back here by the entrance. They're back in the in the whatever's in the cracks of the cave wall. There's that pile of coins in the middle.
is that what this is?
No, that's kind of a stalagmite, kind
It
of
was
column
hiding
in the
behind
ceiling. Yeah.
And is their gear, like, are they standing in their boots? Like, I mean, like,
No, I think
is
they're
it
all
all- everything's
I think
turned to
everything's
stone?
stone. Yeah.
But they're not part of what? Sorry, what I was meaning with that is, are they like? Does it look like their feet have melded to the floor,
No, they look like
or they're just like they could be? Well, one person could,
yeah.
and probably Fandel only.
Creature, like, if the creature's still fresh enough that, sometimes you can take the blood or something off the creature and sort of statue and.
I mean, yeah, maybe give it a go.
Or just
Sure,
like
sure.
making a check
Let
on
me look here. Okay.
I could spend 10 minutes detecting poison or disease.
Just 10 minutes and be like, no.
Yes.
Stones.
The blood one.
Nah.
Nothing.
I could push you over and shatter you.
I feel like that.
So you're going to go up to Gorgamera. Describe to me what you're trying to do and how you might try to do it.
it's like my battle axe to kind of
Blood
touch,
taste.
like make some cuts into it and just see
Okay.
if I would know like that if the blood looks like it's still magical or would have some
Well, you can
effects.
cut the body with a
Yeah.
battle axe, and no, it just bleeds.
It's just bleeding. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like
There's
I
nothing.
don't.
Yeah.
It's a amazing looking creature, but
Yeah.
like you've battled many amazing creatures, so nothing really leaps to your mind about the blood except it's.
It's just blood.
Can I
I mean, if you wanted to
roll a check to see if I know anything about this effect?
Yeah. So thinking of in what way you're thinking about the effect?
And what I've heard through time spent in the woods with the elves and kind and stuff like that, because I don't think he's ever seen anyone be petrified, but he's dealt with them before. So some sort of maybe survival-y type thing or maybe insight to think back to what he spent in his youth.
Use either survival, insight, or arcana, whichever works best for you, given what you just described.
Survival or insight are the same, so if it sucks, it's going to be one of them. 17.
Setting up here.
You know why I found that? Oh man.
You got a little bit sick to his stomach.
Yeah. Oh my
Has my heart turned to stone? Oh, the affliction!
So here we go.
It's like
Some more things to give you is that a petrified creature is transformed along with any non-magical object it is wearing or carrying into a solid inanimate subject, stone in this case. So magic items are not turned to stone.
It's interesting.
So
Your weight increases by a factor of 10 and you cease aging.
So you're 100 pounds.
Exactly.
yeah, I'm very light. yeah. So my stuff is not stone, but my earrings are. So I don't think it's magic.
Exactly.
I think if I was turned to stone, the last thing I would do is try and do this.
I was just gonna say that technically my arm's very magical, so are my hands still able to be like?
Yes.
Greater restoration spell or other magic. So yeah, mechanically yes, but you with that roll,
I think
you think it's a high level magic is what will help here.
Yeah, I think as well. Maybe you can let me know if the roll's high enough. But what he was also thinking was more with what he was watching Ravine do of like cutting into the creature and stuff. Is there some sort of feature within them that can because if they turn stuff to stone, like they can't eat it, or do they eat stone? I don't know that side of it, but he's thinking like, is there a way that they could like a different head, a bite from a different head turns them back or something? A 17's not a great roll.
Yeah. Nothing in the knowledge or experience tells you about the Gorgamera being able to do it.
20.
And what are you doing?
Okay, again.
Okay. Yeah, you as well, Brimble. As a magic user, you believe pretty thoroughly that only something like powerful magic will be able to return this person. Greater restoration spell, or even there's a spell stone to flesh, I think.
Yeah, because the opposite of flesh to stone. Yeah.
Which you've heard tell of, but
sorry, Sam's heard of. I think that's the thing. That's why he went for the nature side of it, because he knows a bit of magic, but he doesn't know. Your book that does nothing and is not bad at all. Would it have some sort of magical fix?
You have that? Because I forgot it. I think I was back there. It might.
And then the two potions that we found.
Yep.
What did they look like again?
They were light blue and bubbly.
Blue and bubbly.
Blue and bubbly.
The same blue and bubbly?
Yes.
Two of the same?
Sorry, let me look.
Because I get the feeling my guess is that they're potions of water breathing or something. Potion of water walk, maybe. I like to jump to assumption.
Yeah.
They do look the same?
Yeah.
Okay. Mitsu will do the little...
The finger taste?
Yeah.
Yeah, you believe they're potions that we like potions of water breathing.
Yeah, okay.
You're also like,
Yeah, like a small slit of the neck opens and then closes. He's like,
2 potions of water breathing, if they're the same. And
It's just like on the side.
exactly. Please.
don't say sorry to me. Say sorry to his kids.
So yes, kind of you. Let's say Jolie weighed, I don't know, 100 pounds.
Yeah, he's pretty slight.
Anyway,
That's a
1,000 pounds.
odds times 10. I thought it was plus 10 pounds. I was like, oh, okay.
No, well, it says your weight increases by a factor of 10.
Yes, that's times 10. Is yeah,
It's
not,
like
not a factorial.
when you cast enlarge, there's like a factor and weight increases by, and your height increases by X, and your weight increases by X, and
So we'll assume that for a minute that are you guys while Brimble is rummaging through his backpack and thinking about things, are you guys kind of going around the cavern, or are you just going to stand there next to there is a pile of coins underneath the dead body of the Gorgamera now. That pile of coins, thousands of silver pieces, thousands of gold pieces, gems, some jewelry, a potion bottle.
You guys cast
Looks to be a scroll tube.
Ooh, that's good.
And a sack.
Can I inspect some of it? And I'm
You do whatever you like.
I would like
I'd like to
the potion
take
and
the dodge action and zip through
Okay.
past the
Yeah.
little dudes, and then he'll.
Okay.
So I should have said he would have done that beforehand, so he could inspect the creature while he's doing that check.
Yeah. Sure. Yes.
And then we'll maybe start trying to push a bit of the creature off. No, pulling.
So thousands and thousands of coins in a pile.
Wow, that's a lot.
Like I said, there is a potion bottle.
Post bottle, you see?
A potion bottle, and the potion in this it's in a crystal goblet, stoppered, and it is simply a very dark green liquid, almost black green, and a leather tube with a kind of leather top on it, and a simple sack. And all those coins and gems.
All the coins that I was carrying, I would say just time.
Everything's not magical, turn to stone. So Fandle's well. Fandle is
Also, you can't
stone.
You can't take my stuff because it's in my hands, which are stone. So they can't stuck.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
That's it. Take it off.
This
You
hammer.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you like so.
That image of the Arrested Development when he's doing that archaeology and hitting the hammer into the skull. That fucking kills me every time. The Arrested Development, where Buster's is
Taking an archaeology class.
yeah, his like goofy son is doing an archaeology class and they're brushing away dirt from a skull, and he just with a hammer just goes. It's the direction. Yeah, it's so funny. Yeah, just
So like what?
Yes. So I've described to you the pile of coins and the other things. Do you want to do anything with that knowledge, sitting there looking at those things? But the Gorgamera is kind of like sprawled out here.
Tap magic from
You do that, okay?
I think
You're
people
gonna-
like
as a ritual, right?
ritual.
So Brimble's taking 10 minutes to do that. Anything else you want to do in the cavern while Brimble is casting detect magic and ritual?
can I do a check to see if I can? I don't know, like if I'm standing like here, where I can kind of see where the things came out.
Yeah.
Is there like a check to do to see if I can actually detect that they're in there, just like biding time until something comes within their reach, like a perception or something, to see if I can hear them or smell them?
Breathing.
You really can't hear it. I mean, I'll say you really can't hear or hear them, but
Giggling.
you know they're in there. But maybe like the crack system is big, so you don't quite know.
Yeah.
Unless you're up there and look right in it.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. But
Yeah.
it was more so I wanted to see if I could hear them there, knowing that they're there. I was then gonna try and like do a perception around the kind of room to see if there's any more spots where they, or even if I can see any spots that would be big enough for them to come out.
Yeah. Just looking around the cave from your current position, you can see plenty of cracks and crevices
Where they
where
could-
creatures could
Yeah,
be.
okay.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
And then next thing, this stalagmite.
Mm-hmm. It's like a big
Is-
wall. It goes to top to bottom. floor to
A
ceiling.
roper.
No, it is not.
Ah,
I know you always think that, and I'm going to put them in there all the time.
okay.
Um,
it's because it's not the one that you've used in the past when you used we've fought like 3 of them and you've used the same mini twice. Yeah.
Ravine, what would you like to do? You said you were on the pile, so the crab was on it, so what are you going to do with that knowledge?
Finishes detect
Okay.
magic because then I want to view.
So you haven't moved them at all. I'm giving you where you are and where your minis are in
Yeah,
my mind.
and you
To be,
okay.
so I know if you want to be somewhere else, then put yourself somewhere else.
can be just in front of the well, falling over in front of the monster.
You're up there, Brimble. Got it.
Like,
You can. So we can wait for 10 minutes to have gone by, and you're gonna shoot me in the head.
No, he's gonna just while he's waiting for the time, he's just gonna like maybe just kind of like inspect him because he's choosing to do it on Fandle because if he accidentally breaks Fandle, he's not as worried about it.
Or whatever.
But like just to see if there's any sort of life he can detect within it,
Yeah.
like as though like it's like a living statue rather than a yeah.
No, we're just stuck in stone. Weeping.
Yeah.
You don't detect any life inside that statue.
Yeah. Okay.
So detect magic goes off. You've finished casting your ritual, and immediately you see on your face, if you're facing that Gorgamera treasure pile. Yes, the potion, the super dark green potion glows, as does the sack, as does the leather tube. And you're also your companions' magical items that they obviously they're carrying around them glow as well.
Cool. So I'll let everybody else know that this is what I've seen. Is there anything on Final that didn't turn to stone?
No, it only maybe some of the stones he has in his
His stones that are magic.
I know,
still
yeah.
stones.
Strange but true. He doesn't have magic items actually. So I think he had a push of healing to go.
Oh yeah, so my boots and my staff are in my hands. Boots are on my feet.
Mm.
And the torch, which is
It's burning.
in my bag.
Yeah.
Which is
Which is
and that's strange. Let's not think about it too much. It's like it's if I could do time travel,
Yeah.
yourself what you do. But so let's not go there. Okay. It's a magical world.
I love him saying it's a magical one.
just
Instead of answering a question, instead of thinking about it, it's just like, it's a magical world. Or alternatively saying it's beyond the scope of this adventure when you don't want to answer something.
It's the
Yeah.
It's comprehensive.
sort of research papers to see the scope of this research.
I was going to say that.
Those are the 3 things you see. They're Dweemers. Do you want to do anything more with that knowledge?
Yes.
Brim, what do you want to do?
Spell scroll, I'll open it up. Or,
It's a spell scroll. Do you want to look at it?
yes, please.
I forget the rules on this. You know, if spell that you could cast, you know what it is. I believe you probably could cast it. So it takes you a minute or so to go through the glyphs and things scribed upon the parchment, and it is I lost it. It's a scroll of protection from elementals. I don't know what level it is off the top of my head.
Oh, that's handy.
But yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I got this way first. That's funny.
And then the bag.
You next.
The bag is a bag of holding.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sick. Let's knock these guys over and leave.
So, can you put me in the bag of holding?
If you slop it over my head, no, but it doesn't change the fact that it'll be too heavy to carry.
No, I think it has a weight load that it can encompass. They can carry so much.
Be hard. Just be hard to get me into it, but if you sort of tipped me,
Just break off the pieces.
leave it. Huh. To the bag. Like just launch it.
You don't need that arm that's sticking out, right?
How much do you think you can?
Yes, the bag of holding has a interior space considerably larger than outside dimensions. Its outside dimensions. It's 2 feet in diameter at the mouth and
Same.
4 feet deep.
Sorry, we can take half of it. Which half would you like us to
The
take?
bag can hold up to 500 pounds. Sorry, you weigh
That's
double that.
way too much.
Nah, you're gonna have to stay in the cave.
The bag is contest.
Really
Bag.
You can't levitate or anything. So it's been.
And you picked up the bag. So presumably you stuck your hand in willy-nilly and grabbed everything out to see what's in there.
With the bag holding,
Mm.
there's nothing inside.
Nice. All right, Brent, we'll get in the bag.
I feel like doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brutal.
So the bag, given that 2 feet by 4 feet, the bag can hold up to 500 pounds and not exceed a volume of 64 cubic feet.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Going to push the golden. What are the bars? Just to make you grab from book to book like a maniac.
There's like all these things.
You can see you've got like 6 books open. I've just got the same character sheet printed out like 4 times. Rather than transfer it to notes, I just keep the sheets as I level up, and they've got all my notes that I've written.
The bars are of platinum, and there are
Damn.
10 of them,
Yeah.
and they are like the equivalent of 80 platinum pieces.
Yeah.
each, okay, so 10 80 platinum
Motherfucking
piece
yeah.
bars, 7,000 silver pieces, 9,000 gold pieces.
Put it all in the bag.
Shove it in that bag, yeah.
Use restrooms. Just heave it all in there.
Now, 1 sec. We're supposed to weigh gold piece. I mean, pieces of metal weigh
Gold coins, I think, for
50
every.
to a pound. Is that it? No.
No, it's less than that. It's. Oh no, wait, that does seem right, but I think it's more to the pound. Coin weight.
I think I'm just making it up.
50.
I just had this number in my head for some
Oh,
reason.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, 50 weighs a pound. That means a single coin weighs 0.02 pounds or 9.1 grams.
So 50 to a pound. So 8 times 50, 2,500. So yes, you can only carry 2,500 coins in a bag of holding.
Mm.
Sorry,
And
and,
then
you're looking at like 17,000 coins in front of you. Yeah. Let's go to my book number 7. You're looking at literally 7,000 silver pieces, 9,000 gold, and those 10 platinum bars. And so you could say 10 of the platinum bars, and I'll just say that, and 1,000 gold pieces.
Platinum bars on D&D Beyond, Erica?
I have no idea.
I'm going to have a quick look to see if I can
Yeah.
add them to the sheet, because then we can do a bit of character
And what is
manipulation.
Brimble thinking in all this? Brimble is
Bringing somebody else back and then cast a spell.
Taking everything of worth off of Fandel and breaking them.
we could explore a bit more and see if something arises, leaving these two here to there nothing's happening to
I'm
them.
going to use my new walk on water button.
Even if I polymorphed, I still wouldn't be strong enough to pick them.
Oh, you polymorph into one of your beasts,
Dude,
but it only lasts
So
an
wait,
hour.
the gorilla.
It's like 15 times your 15 pounds per point of strength. So even with the 8, so it's like 20. The ape's got a strength of 23, so that's 230, less than 400.
Yeah,
Pound.
and I'm like,
It's gonna be you're gonna be a third.
You weigh
like 1,000.
Yeah.
Wait, what's 1,000? Oh no, that's not the same as doing kilos, is it? You don't get like
You
1,000
weigh-
pounds per.
You weigh 454 kilos.
Oh yeah, no.
That's what that was.
Oh, so what's his name? Eddie Hall
You're so
could pick him up.
The beast or whatever.
That guy's a monster.
I don't know why. I mean, he's always on my Facebook feed.
Yeah,
Maybe
he shows up all the
maybe I
time
go
in
to
my
Les Smith like
Instagram.
that and they know that.
Eddie Hall, the world's strongest man.
King.
Is it?
I think he's also like creating a shit ton of content online. Like I think he's just pumping content. I watched him lift weights on a thing, and he was just like, one of the guys at this gym was like, the record is 3 pulls of this thing, and he goes, oh, okay, well, I'll give it a go, and then did like 7, and it's just like, oh, okay, oh, I'm tired now, and the guy was like,
He's lifts these bars of weight. They're literally like the bars like going. Oh,
yeah.
It's like, it's on it. He's not here.
He's not here, damn it.
No, he can't help us. But
We can go
I
find
think your options are to, well, explore the caves a bit more, leave immediately.
If you cast an illusion to make me look like a feather, could someone who didn't pass the wisdom save then pick me up
No.
thinking I was a feather?
I'm gonna say, hang on,
feather weighs 1,000 pounds.
be feathered.
They would go, why can't I pick up this feather? Oh, it's an illusion, it's a man.
It's a man made of solid stone.
So when we met Vandal,
Yep.
did he have any other kind of friends, associates back in the village that would be?
He was there. He was a guest there too. He'd been there a bit longer than you, but he was a guest there as well. He was kind of just passing through the barriers. He's from the other side of Sheltermar Valley, the Lortnell Mountains.
Do you have the DMG there?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I stopped looking at you.
Ravine's gonna maybe walk around Stalagmite and just like check out if there's any other like entrances.
There's
Keeping-
as you walk down that slag, that kind of wall of stone,
Yeah.
so to speak. There's a bunch of well-rounded boulders. Look as if some giant had stacked them up for use. You know, they're
Oh, yeah.
obviously not natural. They look, suspiciously piled there. Yeah. You probably it looks, and they're kind of stacked up. You could push them aside. You know, you could push them over if you wanted to. Push them off each other.
That's fine. I was just gonna try and walk over on this.
Okay,
side
that's fine.
See
Yeah,
if there's
yeah,
like
yeah.
if there's anything else going
Yeah.
on.
It's actually watermelons that he provided.
I do.
There's stones stacked up, kind of pyramid shaped. But obviously stacked. They're not naturally occurring. Yeah, they're probably about a high, 6-7 feet high.
Push 'em. Throw them.
Yeah, okay. She'll try and push them.
Okay, you go back there and you can push top of one,
Top one. Yeah.
smashing down a bit. And doing so, you can. There's this kind of cold air comes up from below. There's something
There's something.
behind that pile of rocks, and actually, you push one over, and you realize that there's one of the stones beneath it. Big, it's kind of got a bluish tinge to it. It's different from the others.
Rainbow, get over here.
Oh, don't go near that, jeez. Get away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's rush into detect magic again. As a wee ritual.
I'm sorry. It's, okay, that's right.
Maybe. It's blue. It doesn't give off immediate evil.
Blue green.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
But,
kind of blue.
That's it.
yeah, that's a sign that's bad.
Blue.
So we all know the green Power Ranger's bad.
It's a stone with a kind of a greenish blue, not glowing. It's got a greenish blue tinge to it. Different stone than the other one, and it actually seems kind of lighter too.
It's a jawbreaker.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do detect magic. And
Okay, taking out 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. You guys got 10
Did
minutes.
you get a weight of the bars?
I didn't. So if they're kind of worth 80 platinum pieces, maybe it would be.
Because I got there's a thing on
Oh,
trade
yes.
bars, but it's
yeah.
on. It doesn't say platinum. It only says silver and gold.
Thing. Let's do that.
So
Thing. A 5 pounds for bars. We're trying to. Oh yeah, they can each be 5 pounds because they're 80 platinum pieces. No, well, 2 pounds. They're 2 pound bars made out of platinum.
and you said there was
10 of them.
10, so
20
20 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
So while Brimble is casting this spell, what are you doing, Mitsu?
Mitsu is doing math on D&D Beyond.
Okay, you're pondering.
He's figuring out how to carry the most gold with the
Okay.
bag of holding.
What are you doing?
Just gonna wait until I knew a bit more about the magical,
Okay, so
Oh,
and then
So Brimble's casting the spells, and you're kind of wandering around the caverns.
yeah, kicking stones here.
the potion and
Kick you
Yeah.
and
all
everything.
Yeah.
the stopper,
Yes.
and it's green.
Dark green,
Dark
black
green.
green.
He's gonna take that
Mhm.
and move like away from
Early.
people, and he's gonna zip it
Brimble.
through the hallway, and then he's gonna like basically take out the stopper
Uh-huh.
on top and just kind of like
Lug it.
he wants to see if it has like a noxious quality to it, or if it's a potion more than that.
It's potion, but it smells. I would say it smells like poison.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, it smells bad.
Yeah, it doesn't smell like he's just gone and drunk the tested
Yeah.
the potions of water breathing, so he
Yeah,
knows
yeah.
what a regular alchemical taste is. Okay.
To do that, Brimble, you. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, and then he'll put the lid back on and we'll figure that out later.
Brimble, you cast detect magic again.
Yeah.
And yes, that greenish blue light stone emanates a dwemer of magic. You probably would have suspected anyway.
Shake it.
It just feels light. It's not. It's yeah. You don't hear anything inside,
Ravine's
but
gonna
it's light.
pick it up and then bring it and
Okay.
just put it next to the statue.
Okay. Just it's there on the floor.
Just trying. She's gonna
Okay, I'm just gonna inspect it as best I can, investigate.
she's gonna go back to where she
Yeah. What do you just kind of with your hands and looking at
Yeah.
it closely. It just seems like a light blue stone.
It's from Stonehenge.
I want to say it's
right?
almost like egg-like. There might be something inside. You know.
Well, I'm gonna drop it then.
Okay. It smashes open on the ground.
And a baby chimera, Pulled
Yeah.
out. embryoed.
It smashes open on the ground. It's a tablet inside. A stone tablet.
It's one of those
Yeah.
entry eggs. Instead of being
I'll use Mage Hand to
You cast Mage Hand and turn it over. And there are glyphs written on this tablet.
delete.
Are you going to read the glyphs?
I am, but I don't get the people leave the area before I start doing it.
Well, you start reading the glyph, and I'll read them out to you.
Yeah.
In the center lies the gate,
Ooh.
but opening it
Oh, Delala.
is sure to vex. Many are the guards who wait as you go to the middle hex. Randomly sent to find a way back to a different iron door. A seventh time, and you may stay and seek the glowing prize no more. You have won old Igwild's prize, her hoarded cache of magic, and freed the one with yearning eyes,
Something.
whose loss was hunger tragic. And as you read in your mind's eye those last words, they fade from the tablet and are gone. So I will not repeat them, no matter how much you ask.
Look, maybe we play back this.
I want to mute that. But I knew I could feel that Mitsu's cocked ear was there. He's like this. What?
How much weight did the bag hold?
2,500. Oh, I'm sorry, 2,500 gold pieces in weight.
So that's
500 pounds.
500 pounds. Okay.
Yeah.
You said you could take half of me.
Can I like
Top
just
half or bottom?
inspect where where we lifted because there was like
Yeah. Look how far
Yeah. So looking kind of, you see with your dark vision that there are a set of steps leading down.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna just
That those boulders were
they were
heaped in
covering.
front of this kind of steps from the floor going down.
creepy.
I mean,
Okay, now I think.
Ravine's gonna obviously let Brimble know that, and Mitch do
Okay.
that.
Brimble's going to cast
Guys,
Arcane Eye now to go down and send the Arcane Eye down. All right. And while Brimble's doing that, what are the rest of you doing?
Ravine's kind of trying to like she's thinking now like, wait a minute, was this thing guarding that? Is this part of what you just read? The this was the treasure, probably. No,
No,
there's more to it.
because we're here to deal with Igwil's shit, and this
This is the,
I mean I get the feeling, Mitsu gets the feeling that it wouldn't be guarded by a single chimera,
they'll be
Joe
like,
Mayer, whatever you said, Joe Biden.
Gorgamere. But Joe Biden.
that's pretty scary. Big boss.
What if the heads is Joe Biden?
The other one's okay.
It's a really big treasure.
Okay.
China.
All right, that makes sense.
China.
They're great people.
Okay, so
Okay.
Brimble's about to cast Arcane Eye. That stone statue. What does Mitsu do?
Yes, I
He
am.
needs to deal with. With Mitsu.
He's just doing math.
Okay, Mitsu. He's
just slowly
contemplating.
putting coins.
What's he doing?
Got his booklet at his
ledger,
middle, yeah.
Just waiting with Brimble ready for him
Okay.
to cast, and I'm getting my battle
This
axe
is
out.
not our ritual to cast the spell.
Oh, yeah.
A moment to cast
Okay.
the spell.
And you're gonna send it down. I'm not gonna.
And Arcane Eye travels down this long flight of steps. Really broad. So each step is like 3 feet wide and about a foot high. So really big steps. Going down, 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 down. You suspect,
This is
1,000 of these steps taking you deep, deep, deep into the mountain. How far can it go? From your
On the
person?
same plane of existence.
Okay, anywhere. Yeah, because this. Okay.
It moves at 30 feet around.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is probably.
So finally, after minutes of going down, 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 the stairs end, and you can now see you're in a small cavern with kind of 4 exits. I'll just say kind of, whatever, right, left, and 2 center.
Oh no.
Leaving this really small little cavern.
So I'll go left.
Okay. That travels, and the Arcane Eye travels down a widening corridor, which Y splits.
So I'll go left again.
Okay.
It's
My loot.
Yeah. Look for a banjo.
What was it? And it comes into a just a large cave.
You mean really just
Many hued walls
See
on the cave. There's a pool on the floor. It's filled by kind of a small trickle of water that splashes from one of the walls down about 2 feet off the floor into the floor. Yes.
Any creatures in there? Look up, look around.
No. Nope.
Any treasure? Any footprints on the floor? Anything
All these
what was done. Just say his full name as though it's a curse.
Okay. No, but you see, kind
Brimble,
of looking
Jeremy,
closer,
Bischoff,
you see
Jezza to
Ah,
right,
Jezza.
wasn't it?
the Jezebel.
there's
the
some
jester, the jester.
there's some mushrooms near the pool, that little pool.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, mushrooms in the pool, and you can see the eye is scanning the walls. You on one wall you see a carving, rather a carved word, and the word is simply mythos, mythos.
It's a good word. A moment to interrupt. Either my
That is your sole purpose in life. You are meant
yeah,
to interrupt.
interrupt. Either my math is bad or yours is. But the weight of the bag holding 500 pounds
Yeah.
means that we could hold 24,000 coins if I put one platinum bar in to take up 5 of those pounds.
No, I think
Because it's 50, you said it's 50 coins per pound of weight.
Yeah.
So 500 pounds of weight would be 25,000 coins.
okay.
Is that
no
right?
2,500, I think. So I'm just gonna 50
But that-
times.
Like what? 5,000 times.
I can sell you these 2 statues for far less than that.
Well,
Super.
I mean, the coins are going in the bag regardless.
Like
the
500.
D&D says 500 pounds, right? The
Yeah, for the bag.
That's
But
what
the
we call it.
weight that
For weight of
500 pounds of coins, is that not more than 2,500?
well,
Yeah,
that's right.
I
It's
think
right in here.
it's
Right?
Extra.
No, it's in the player's handbook. What's it say in the player's handbook? It says 1 coin equals how much?
It says 50 coins equals 1 pound.
Okay.
So
Yes.
50 times 500 is
Okay.
25,000.
Okay, so 25,000. Yeah, 25,000.
So because I put as it is now, I'm carrying 3 of the platinum.
Okay.
Oh, but there's 10 platinum bars.
25,000 coins can go in there, sure. 25,000 coins can go in the bag of holding.
But people can carry them. If you spread them.
Yeah.
But that's what you see down there in that cavern, which is, I'm going to make you remember which way you're going.
You made 2 lefts so far. Was it a Y at the each time you went left? Was it 2 to choose from?
That's Brimble.
Hey, Brimble.
The last one was a Y, and then we were in a room with 3 other exits, excluding the steps
Yeah.
going in. So I'm gonna after I've looked around there, I'm gonna turn around and go back to the junction, and this time go left. So that would have been
Okay,
the side
yeah,
of the way.
left given the original direction of travel. Okay. It immediately wise again.
Okay. So I can go left again.
Okay. There's a passage goes down, and there's a passage on your right, or you keep going straight.
I'll keep going straight.
Keep going straight, and you come into the hallway just widens, and there are passageways running off, 2 passageways to the left, or you can keep going down the wide passageway.
Keep going down the wide passage.
Okay, and you pass the 2 lefts, and there's a third left and a right off this wide passageway.
Okay. This passageway keep going straight on.
Yes, it does.
Keep going straight on.
Okay, and there's another left, again, a big wide passageway.
Okay.
Or keep going straight.
Going straight.
It curves a bit to your right, and you come to an intersection of going straight or taking a right or a left.
Okay, I'll go left.
That immediately wise.
Yeah, I'll go to the left.
And you go straight, and there's a left-hand turn, or you keep going straight.
Keep going straight.
Okay, and that kind of left arcs into a squarish chamber with an exit on each of its walls, including the one you came in. So straight ahead or left or right.
I'll go left.
Passageway, goes down. arcs to the left a bit, keeps going, and then there's a right-hand turn, or you can go straight.
Let's go straight.
Okay. You come into a cave, and in this cave, it's a large cave, and it's just covered in fungi.
Fun guys.
Right, see anything moving around?
Nope. And there's a
It's still
you can
looking
kind of
that way.
move through the cavern to the right. I mean, sorry, move through the cavern. I'll tell you on the other side if you like.
Yeah.
Okay. It immediately lets you go. You can take a right turn or keep going straight. Okay. Yeah. There's some monster lair, you can tell. There's bones on the floor. There's a large black rock in the middle of the area. Yeah, it looks like some creature dwells here, but it's not here right now.
Okay, I'll turn around.
You say you turn around?
Mm.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Uh, and just go back where the way you came entirely. Okay. So you go back to the fungus room. Are you going to just retrace your steps exactly
Yeah.
and go all the way
Some white key.
back to the base of the stairs? Okay. There's lots of passages going everywhere. There's lots of stuff down there,
because
but
of the weight.
So I'm going to try straight ahead.
So you're
So,
holding about your
opposite
progress.
sisters.
okay, you're at the stairs now. Maybe go straight ahead.
Yeah, so back to the stairs. Previous directions got left.
Okay, I'm gonna say this has taken maybe half an hour, 40 minutes
Yeah.
of what you're doing. What are you guys doing while Brimble is kind of in trance like arcane eye? You can't really communicate with others while you're arcane eyeing, can you? I mean, are you kind of agile?
I mean, it would be.
kind of thing?
He's concentrating, so it would be as much as a concentrating thing would be. So he could probably
I can talk.
talk.
Talk you like what
Oh,
you
okay.
mean.
Oh, okay. So you're narrating what you see, kind of. Okay. All right.
Reed's listening to all this
Okay.
because she was like standing next to
Yeah,
Brimble, trying to get as much intel.
I mean, what you get is that these caves are deep
Yeah.
below your current position. And
She's thinking, well, that's kind of where we want to go.
there are, I would say in general, the ceiling of the caves and passageways seem higher than the ones you're in now. What you get, Brimble, overall is an impressive sense of depth. And the stone in these chambers seems even more alien. I mean, the stones of the wall seem even more alien. You know, the stones in the caverns you're now, they're all kind of multi-hued and
So we're in some like
unnatural and
Yeah.
obviously kind of magically created in the midst of time. And these are even more so. And just you feel like you're, center of the earth almost.
Okay.
Stuff.
Okay.
this is that kind of intersecting of different realms.
Planes and
Yeah.
realms, indeed.
Like-
Yeah. It's very,
No.
you've never seen anything like this in your known life.
Sounds like where an artifact would be to me.
Yeah.
Let's hold it.
Good. But you're gonna go straight from those stairs.
Trick or treat.
Okay. It turns into a Y after 30 feet or so.
Left.
Okay. And that enters into a large room with exits to the left, right, and straight across.
Anything in the room?
No.
I'm going to go left again.
Okay. A Y. You hit a Y after 30 feet,
Okay.
and you're ended up at the base of the stairs.
Cool. Okay. So I'll go back to the previous junction and take the other direction, which would have been, it's now left, or it would have been right.
Yeah, it would have been right indeed. Okay, and you come into a passageway that you've been down before.
Okay. So turn around, go back to that cave, which is
The start cave?
no the start cave, the one that's turn around and I go left. I should
Yeah,
end up
okay,
in the
yeah.
new cave,
Indeed.
and I would have come in on the right hand side. So then
Yep.
I'm going to go left, which would have been straight on.
Okay, yeah. And that wide passageway with a branch left or going straight?
Go left, please.
A big the passageway gets wider and wider and wider, 20 feet wide or so. And then you see a pair of riveted iron valves Each of these doors is about 9 feet wide and over 20 feet tall.
Well,
From the look of the hinges set into the stone, each of these great doors must be at least a foot thick. On each are many leering demon visages in bronze.
Wow.
Weird symbols form a crabbed tracery around the border of each great iron portal. In the center of each is a plaque with the following runes.
Okay.
Igwil's treasure rests within. Her curse on any who disturb it. Seek no further to steal it, nor to free she who is prisoned here. For a fate worse than death is sure to come to those fools who violate this circumscribed place.
Which we can probably assume fate worse than death is undeath, because there's a vampire in here, which is one of her favoured daughters, or was her favoured.
Celestial.
From the information we got.
Yeah. Yeah.
7-8 sessions ago.
Who would we release is what that plaque was talking about, I'm assuming. I'm assuming.
What's the date today?
The 20th.
Is there a keyhole in the door? I'm looking for somewhere for the eye to go through.
No. Yeah. There is not. They are sealed shut. You don't immediately know how. I mean, you could. They have kind of scroll work and those demon visages, and you could probably. Someone might get a handhold and pull it open, pull those open, but no, they look sealed shut. There's nowhere the eye can penetrate them.
So the eye will go back, and where it turned left, it will now go back the way it came. If it turned, so it's now going to turn left when it gets to the junction. So heading away from the cave and then the room with the stairs. So it's going left.
There's another left-hand turn. Or keep going straight.
Another go left, please.
It dead ends after about 30 feet.
Check the dead end out.
This looks like a dead end to you.
Okay, so go back and then I'll go straight on.
We do need to think about how we're going to do this, because I don't want to spend the next couple hours just going through this cast of caverns with Andy's arcane eye, in all honesty. I don't think any of us really do.
It's just going, isn't it? It means like
you're going to get all of these massive caverns and spaces, and some will have creatures and some not, and you're going to run into these iron doors multiple times. So,
okay.
I think we need to go. Well, so let's you can do this, of course, but let's think how we want to proceed in terms of leaving the complex, exploring the complex a little more with PCs who are not stone, or something else that you can tell me. I don't.
Brim will go. It makes no sense to carry on with through. Got strength to do that. We just can't do it. So we need to go and get some help and restore these stone people to not stone.
Okay.
I think.
Leaving the caverns then and going back to Gnome Valley.
Yeah.
I bet you'll come back and a troll will walk through and just push us over. The smithereens, you say.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really could. I mean, I don't think you can. I don't think you have any of these.
I think Veen has
Oh, sorry, to shreds.
It's just shreds.
To shreds, you say.
Um,
And the children?
yeah.
So we certainly can't carry them.
Between four.
I'm incredibly normal at strength.
Yeah. Plus, everyone's already carrying a bunch of stuff. I'm a real gnome.
So I'm not going to be doing the
That's cool.
How much does...
Turning it into an ape would help a lot, I think.
But even that, you only can be an 8 for how long? An hour?
I know.
Like that. So you can carry someone for an hour.
You're like, ooh.
Crush it.
I can throw it as well.
Okay.
I'll throw it.
I get crap. You'll find powder.
Yeah. So if you want to leave the caverns, then we'll go back to Nome Valley. That's what we'll do, and we'll
Yeah,
kind of have to.
I can't see any of them.
No, we need to do. Yeah, Ravine's like going through all these scenarios, and she's also like, maybe she'll out of this. Maybe we might be able to rally some extra troops to come down and help us. Oh, the leaders did not seem very keen.
No, they're pretty not.
They were pretty not,
Yeah.
but it's worth
Mhm.
describing what we have now seen the gateways to hells, multiple hells.
Is it worthwhile laying the statues down?
Yeah, like on a side. Like how in the middle?
How dirty on their feet are they?
Or do we?
Oh, good point.
Yeah,
Because if even
yeah,
natural traffic moves through,
Yeah.
and something knocks them over,
yeah. Can we even move them, push them down? No, we can push them, but
You can. I think all of you working together could
yeah,
gently lay them down.
Just lay
Have you
them
make
down.
a check, since there is a chance of failure with this kind
Yeah.
of stuff. But have you make a check? But I think you're fairly confident you could do it.
but worth a go.
Also, stone doesn't necessarily shatter. You might lose a finger or something, but it's not going to like go to smithereens. It might just could crack though. Like stone does, to be honest.
it's really old wood.
Ravine is keen with the other. I guess. Oh no, it is just.
Looks at dribble. Looks at Mitsu.
If you turn into a gorilla, you could
I do think maybe
lay me down
Yeah,
gently
maybe.
as a gorilla.
we could do that. Just.
Well, so I was reading that page 176, which we all know and love.
Mm-hmm.
But it does say larger creatures can bear more weight, whereas for each size category above medium, double the creature's carrying capacity and the amount it can push, drag, or lift.
Yeah, so the gorilla could definitely, because you're huge, right, as a gorilla.
That's what I'm just going to look up on the beast thing.
Yeah. So you.
So it's to a factor of 2 or 3 times doubled.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, did you get one of those ones as well?
Hmm.
Cool books.
It's a real shame though, because I reckon if love Fandom, he's fabulous. But like we could have come back for him and then gone down. Like we could have continued going down, but Fandom will be back. Maybe. But he knew what he was getting into. Not really.
I mean, if we're going to be honest, it's him.
He
It's the
did
children that are
really
wrong.
well.
So there's the Tyrannosaurus Rex. And who wouldn't want to be carried in the middle of the Tyrannosaurus Rex?
But their arms are too small.
Yeah, the mouth.
Here's a map.
Yeah, true.
And
It's swallow Fandle.
He would swallow Fandle.
So he's got strength of 25. So and it's huge. So it's medium, then large, then huge. Is that the way it works? So that's
Medium and large and huge.
so that's times 2 times 4.
Makes sense.
So it's effective strength of 100 times 15 pounds carrying. So that's 1,500.
And carry me in half a finger.
Certainly carry one.
Yes. You can come back from or you can just take me. Oh,
Yeah.
how small is he? He might be much.
Oh, yeah, that's very true. That's a very good point.
How much does Fandor weigh?
Oh, I'd say £30.
What does Pound
Possibly
weigh?
35.
Yeah. I was like, what do you weigh?
30.
10.
Yeah.
35.
35 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gnome weight.
50
Yeah.
pounds.
Yeah.
So it's 1,350 altogether.
And the Tyrannosaurus Rex can carry
What is it?
1,500.
But can you get around the caverns as a T-Rex?
What are you trying to say? My monster looks
Like
big
on
in
the
this?
boat? Like
Yeah, the boat.
the boat isn't carrying
It has pounds of
He can
people.
probably can he swim? Can he-
T-Rex with
Famous swimmers.
Oh, well,
imagine one of the
So
swimming cats like
uh,
Mhm.
the giant ape, so that's for the giant ape is 23.
Say if you're swimming with two statues, you do not want to drop.
Well, but the thing is,
you were saying it was like vertical sizes
Or be attacked by anything that might be in the water.
It's a long way back up.
Were there any other oh we
There's
could,
one reason though. You go down there and you can stare at them.
it could erode over a period
you
of
might need to bring someone in, eh,
That's
honestly.
what I was thinking. I mean,
Yeah.
No, it will be fine.
we'll be fine apparently.
But how are you gonna get past the water?
Uh, well,
It's a magical world.
It's beyond your comprehension.
That's you gotta go to this adventure.
well, there you go. 1,380 the ape can carry
Oh yeah. That,
because his strength is 23.
So just the two of them, one on each arm.
Yeah. That's for an hour, so it can.
but is there an exit anywhere an hour away that doesn't
Oh, well,
involve
we-
getting through water?
Let me.
Oh, Celestial.
There is that too.
I need you to carry my friend.
Look over there.
He's going to summon one so we can kill it. So we can destroy the book.
When he gave
Well,
us
why
that
don't,
freaking
so the alternative is, which could be a very good alternative, is summon the Celestial. We need your help, mate. So we need you to cure these two people so we can go and beat the crap out of
So
whatever's
there's
down
bad
there.
people and then you kill the first two.
It's not how I imagined it.
It's a fun-
There
it's
you
a-
go.
it's a-
It sounds exciting.
It's a first aid. I mean, come on, we don't want to, we don't want to talk about the family history and
It's not how I imagined
they
it.
were great swimmers. Yeah,
Well,
we,
this is
Nice full of mystery.
yes. I really thought the Celestial was going to help us kill something. Yeah.
it will.
How long do we have it? for?
Time.
17 hours.
This is it's interesting development. Oh, let me look at something up here. On my phone.
Oh, great divine angel,
And I found a great
please.
in the Celestial. Drop another statue.
Yes.
Here, hold this.
Let me just grease this up with some supplies and the nice.
Celestial walk behind Brimble as the ape holding Joanne Vandal just
Which one, Fan?
Vandal at it.
Fan. Pearl fan.
It's probably what he wanted.
Yeah. Scooby Doo trap right there. It's just-
But then
So
the facility can't cure you kill it with us as stone.
Well, only technically. Actually,
Now
well, maybe
that
that's
you're-
the maybe.
Now that you're getting crushed to death, can you?
Well, how about that's the first thing we asked the Celestial to do is on our way to. We're gonna
We need it to-
defeat the bad guys, but in order to do that, we need some.
what,
Turn.
what were the specific rules of that? If you summon the Celestial, it can only help with
The specific rules.
the specific. Yeah, with the- yeah, DM,
I think
yeah.
they're quite valuable to me. So I think it was.
I think it was our servant for 24 hours.
Okay, no.
I just remember.
Slave.
Summon the Celestial.
I did written down here. I was gonna find it.
Yeah.
All celestials appear with potions of greater restoration in their hands.
Thank God.
A selection.
Oh, directly into your mouth. Maybe if the viewers granted advantage to
Advantage celestial.
There's the-
First
No.
Val.
Okay.
This is what Gorish Carr said you must do to destroy the book. Just so you know, that's what he said you must do, right? Okay. So to destroy the book, you must use the scroll that was given to Brimble to summon an angel. I mean, mechanically, it's this celestial spell at a certain level.
David Bourne.
And you must ask the angel to serve the summoner by performing a task to aid them. Either during or at the completion of the task, the summoner and allies must destroy the angel, kill it, and bathe the book in the angel's blood. That will destroy the Liber Mortis. So you could,
This sounds perfect.
if you choose to do this, summon the angel, assuming it can help you in this task. It just says aid them
And angels.
by performing a task. Aid them either during, aid you.
Our task. The task is to heal this so we can go kill that.
Sure, I mean it makes sense to me.
So that's
Flawless
and then
plan.
the plan is all the way back to
Spend a week getting rest and recuperation and then come back and try again later.
We still want to try and find
I
that
think
artifact.
the book one sounds more exciting, so it's up to you guys. Because I'm starting, so you have a say.
we're eventually going to come back to using the book anyway, aren't we?
Because we need the artifacts, yeah.
So we might as well do that.
I think this is
Like,
the time.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, we all want to do it. Everyone wants to do it. Ethan wants us to do it. It's I think
More fun than like week of
But
mountain travel. Yeah, what's your watch order again? Okay, no fucking monster comes. Choose to do all of this. I hadn't planned this.
it is interesting, yeah. I hadn't seen that we would be using the Celestial mustache.
Yeah, I didn't know honestly. But it's not. They don't have to be in battle. It says whatever.
No, that's
Performing a task to aid.
I mean
So the task is we want to defeat young Igwill's whatever.
daughter.
we need to receive or find
Retrieve
the artifact with which to defeat Ayus.
Ultimately.
Yeah.
And also in the process of that, heal our friends.
Does that count as a task though?
It's part A of the task.
It's the bigger task. That's what I was trying to figure
Assist me for the rest of my life, Angel. It's a single task.
Done.
But it's an assistance to kill me.
Basically, you did make a deal with the devil. Anyway, what save you? You were adjacent, okay? You were adjacent.
No, I mean, I made a contract with anyone. You signed a document.
Okay.
We're in, baby.
How do you spell him again?
Mephistopheles?
Let's just check with the angel though if it counts as two tasks to one. You know what I mean? Like being like defeat.
You asked me question. How many? Now two.
Really the head of the cookie man?
You gonna write this down, Eddie? It's just a script to work from.
Interesting because obviously now, I mean, and that's how an adventure goes. Like, that's what we.
Like I know what's going on.
It is interesting. I thought we would use the Celestial to help us specifically with an artifact. But of course, the opportunity presents itself where we are really caught out to do nothing. Yeah.
The day, if it falls through and the angel goes, I've healed your friends,
Yeah.
sorry, friend and associate.
Yeah.
And he goes, my job is complete and disappears. Okay, so we didn't do that. Like, we now have to go to the next task, which is finding a volcano to throw the thing into. Like, it
Work out.
it's not.
Or you'll all die.
Yeah.
It's one of the two
I
options.
think so.
Just remember, Primble's whole
So-
this Libra Mortis and slowly getting eviler, so I'm assuming there's some consequences going on.
Nah, he's fine. He hasn't changed today.
Absolutely.
Yes,
I have known him for,
One
I've known him
year,
for
getting evil.
20, 30 years now. I think we're
He slowly got scales.
It's like it's called sport now.
I can't look that far down.
Indeed.
He's much too short to worry about.
Jeez. Interesting predicament. Yes.
Yes. Will the party summon the angel
Sticks you.
to help our
Stay tuned. For right now,
stone cast friends?
Yeah,
Will they
exactly.
just leave mercy, or will the evil creatures keep coming towards Brimble because he carries the book unbound?
Freaking why they
Take a buck, you know. Don't read.
Yeah.
you dog eat
Speaking
all
of books,
the
I'm
papers.
reading that Assassin's Apprentice. I've been
Yeah.
looking for a good fantasy book for a while now. It's like that book is good.
It's good, yeah.
It's really good. Have you read those?
I've read the first two of that series, and then I was halfway through it, and it was somebody else's book, and they took it back, and so I never got to finish it.
I like it. 'Cause I've been reading like short stories. Need something that kind of carries you through to, because otherwise they just.
Have you read? I've got the book in my. I've been rereading it in my bag. The Blade Itself by Joe Abercrombie is it's a pretty cool story. It's just like a barbarian, a wizard, a fighter are all like traveling around doing stuff, but like it's the barbarian guy is does the thing where he's like he gets his rage like takes him out of his personality, so he like changes in his fighting, and like if he goes into a rage, he becomes like a monstrous killing machine.
Rage.
It's really good. I quite like it. I'm rereading it again because I've only read through like the first two of this series as well. So I want to actually finish a book series rather than just reread the Guns of the Moon again and again. That's
So H.P. Lovecraft, right? Who did call the Cthulhu Mythos and stuff.
the one that's on the tattoo of my leg on my leg.
He was friends with Robert Howard. They were contemporaries. Robert Howard, who are the kind of the premier Conan writer, and Howard wrote books that are within Lovecraft's kind of mythos world. And I learned this. I was listening to a podcast about this, Andy, and it made me think of our Cthulhu game with you, because one of the books that we found in your Cthulhu game was called Nameless Cults.
Yes.
Mm.
That's a real book written by Robert Howard.
Oh, it's written by Robert Howard. I didn't realize it was written by.
He was the author of that book. Because he wrote some Cthulhu Mythos books, and I'm like, oh, that was a nice little Easter egg.
I've got I've got a little notebook thing with all of the books that we found in that to go through and look at later.
I bet some of those are real H.P. Lovecraft books, or his like Elspeth de Camp and
some of them,
and
I
Robert
looked at,
Howard are probably written by.
I looked at one. I found one that was definitely a real book of the time, and it was one of the weird ones we found when we found the thing underneath the Tower of London. We're in that little library section there.
That was the first time I thought I was seriously going to die. That
It was not a great scenario for us.
Are you guys going to go through with this? Can I prepare? Okay.
He's writing up a contract as we speak.
And I work for fucking goddamn bureaucrats.
It's a bunch of infernals come in and
Exactly.
they're
Those lost with the giant arm, the right arm.
Have you seen the ones? I've only ever seen them in Pathfinder, but there's devils that like their clothing is like sorcerer's robes, but the robes are made of contracts. So it's
I haven't seen it.
like paper robes riding out behind them with all this infernal script like moving all over us. So it's sick. It was the closest I've ever come to trying to lead the group into a TPK as a player. My character is trying to become a lich in the game, and
Well, you can comment that.
yeah, the devil was like, Conrad pulled me aside into a different room. He's like, she will give you everything you need to become a lich if you lead your party into a TPK right now. And I was just like,
Yes,
we just rested. We just rested. If we'd done this like a earlier, like if we'd come here earlier and we'd been low, I would have taken that. But we literally just rested, so everyone's at full HP and all of that. And I was like, I've got all my spells and stuff, but there's only so many times I can catch people unawares with a cone of cold into the party from behind.
Oops.
All right, Brimble, what are you doing?
I made a mistake.
So I'm gonna read it out to the assembled party. It's quite echoey because there's not many of us.
Bouncing off stone.
Enable us in the task of attaining the occupied Igwil's daughter by returning these statues to animate life and fighting with us the creatures in the caverns below and overcoming any other hazards in our way.
Any other hazards, both creature or some sort of mechanical.
In the line above, in the line above, I just said fighting with us the creatures in the caverns below.
He did go. He just
Sorry, but if there's some sort of thing we have to overcome that's not creatures.
So the second line I had was very.
Yeah.
You probably can't read my handwriting.
Legally binding.
This is you guys.
We're our own lawyers, damn it. Representing ourselves.
It reads like a piece of stuff as well. Lost.
I mean, hell, we'll do.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, sorry, yeah, no, I yeah. Yeah, that seems fair. As a character who
I'm like, fuck you.
as
What do you
a
mean no?
as
What do you
a
mean not on a Thursday?
273-year-old elf who's made his life making and signing contracts with which to remove life, he feels that is binding enough to not get dicked over.
Pretty certain it's Igwil's daughter that we're going.
It was. That's the only thing, is that I know it's a vampire, because we were told that, and I specifically made a note saying to myself to
Oh,
Well, remember, these are all things you've heard. Some things you hear are true, some things are not. Clear. Who?
I had
Drell's now. Oh, yeah.
Drell. No, yeah, that's the name.
I was doing
It's a good go.
You can see it.
This handwriting's a shocking.
You can see it.
Igwil is the mother of a vampire who's rumored to lie in the caverns. Some say the vampire Drelnza was Igwil's only love.
If you spell it wrong,
So not daughter overcome the vampire Drelnza, whatever her name is, or any
Related.
yeah, or
wait. So this thing,
But it was
also their lover.
It was a vampire.
What Igwil?
maybe
No.
no, yes,
Igwil
It
the
is
gods.
assumedly the
the mom.
mom
Yeah.
of I use and the lover of Grass, or not the lover of Grass sometimes. Enemy.
But
So
not the lover of
it's a Greek god Zeus type
I
thing.
know.
It's a Zeus title.
Out of the world now.
Yeah. Let's go with this adventure.
We don't judge.
Igwil turned into a goat and then went down and had sex with a bunch of people, and then that's how we got yeah. Yeah, Igwil Zeus.
All right.
Zeus will live.
I'm doing this. or not?
Igwil's daughter be sufficiently
I think
Igwil's spawn, Igwil's.
the
Pretty funny. This one wasn't down here.
Oh,
yeah that's the thing.
next door, mate.
Indeed.
Yeah the
Big who? No.
help defeating the entity guarding said artifacts within this tome. Because if it's not,
Could be a vampire.
yeah, I feel that that's his, but if we're basing it on a contract, that could be, yeah, a loophole is something that we don't want to.
Danger, like eventually need contract.
If they've been forcibly
Yeah,
summoned into
totally.
service,
Yeah.
because we are lower beings that are making them come to us and do a task.
You can say whatever you want.
No, because we've got this
He has a scroll
the scroll.
with the spell Summon
Yeah.
Celestial.
Yeah. Like-
That spell,
Means that
It's a
they do
binding.
have to do what you want.
Summons and
Yes.
binds it for
Yeah.
our service to do doing the same.
because it was given us by Gorish Khan, who had that. It was like not
Yeah.
easy.
Well, I'm just gonna give it a go then.
Alright. So
Yeah, it seems fun. I'm.
when it better
I couldn't
think a way out of this.
do a better job of that. So I think it's good.
all right.
Of course, if it fails, it is your fault.
It's alright. We've always got fireball.
Hermine's on edge, but she's like, "Yep, summon that goddamn celestial." Yeah, damn celestial, exactly. I mean-
Hand steady as a rock.
No, so the spell.
Copied and not
The spell.
Maybe.
You call forth a celestial spirit. It manifests in an angelic form in an unoccupied space you can see within range. This corporeal form, yeah, blah blah blah. The creature disappears when it drops to 0 hit points or when the spell ends, but perhaps not in this case because it's a special thing. The creature is an ally to you and your companion. So I'm reading the spell, but just to be clear, it might be a bit different given
Okay.
the origins of the spell and the contract that you had with Gorish Kar. In combat, the creature shares your initiative count. Blah blah blah. That's if it's your ally initiative. Yes, takes its turn to meet after you. Blah blah blah. It obeys your verbal commands. Yep. Right. Okay. You, Brimble, read from this scroll and cast the spell Summon Celestial. So the shimmering blue light, and look what I just happened to bring just for the occasion, just in case
Yeah.
this beautiful angelic form appears in front of you. Trumpets are blaring.
comely angel.
Yes.
I might say.
Not ugly.
His Gus nose is like a cauliflower rugby ears.
Rugby head.
This beautiful angel appears, this celestial spirit,
It's a cutie.
and beaming down upon you, little Brimble, there as you call it forth. You're awed by its presence. Says, "How may I help you, my wee yet stalwart friend?"
Good boy.
I know.
So I'm like,
Just like
page 2.
Okay,
Start reading the wee words of
how may I aid you?
enable us in the task of obtaining the artifacts guided by Igwil's daughter by returning these statues to animate life and fighting with us the creatures in the caverns below and overcoming any other hazards. No.
Who's there?
He's just like, but wow.
He puts his little spectacles in.
He's like,
If that's all right with you.
it's
oh, that's very
But now,
That was good.
this, yes, lead on. And the first one's to take care of your,
Sorry.
he may, okay, he
Point-
points to
point
things.
towards
So this celestial, whose name is Steve.
Yeah.
No.
Is he Steve?
Steve the Celestial.
speed to his mates.
Yeah.
By any chance,
S dogs, what they call them, but that was high school.
by any chance, relations to Crazy Steve?
Everyone would be saying
Only related to sane.
Same.
He is an ally to you, and therefore he will aid you in your tasks. He uses. He looks at you all just beatifically, and you just feel waves of wonderment and peace as he gazes upon you. Yes, it is. You do. Yes, he does look upon you.
Or
He gazes overlong at your backpack for a moment, which holds the book. I'm just gonna say.
And also your diary.
That's
Yeah.
a really evil thing.
Yes, exactly.
I'm gonna hide that behind the books.
You pull back the metal covering the book, and the false bottom holds your diary.
Yeah, that's just the cover.
So he's. I'm afraid I only have the power to
Jolie,
once per day heal your
sorry.
stiffened friends.
Once per day.
May he do that.
So they will go back to being.
No.
Okay.
One of them wait a day.
Towards Jolly.
Okay.
He knows just like
Come out. Okay.
he's like post-pandal.
Exactly. Shadows. Fucking assholes.
No, you're right. Let's bring the NPC back and not the player at the table. I apologize. Yeah, but if she comes back, it'll be fine.
Sure.
That's a very
What any
source.
So the angel Steve, he leans down. Stefan.
Give you a little kiss.
Yeah, I hope so.
He leans down. Yes, caresses your chin. Jolie, a small kiss upon your forehead, and you can see the.
Brother
It's like the stone around you is fading from the top to bottom, and you like you're coming out of hypersleep, right? And you shake it away, and yes, you lose this.
Yay!
Ring of stone.
This ring of stone that around you. Meanwhile, Brimble's taking a position to shoot on sight. The angel. Stefan.
I will thank the angel profusely and be very awestruck at what the fuck's going on. I'll be like, what?
So yeah, there's an angel. You return to stone, and then now there's an angel in front of you.
I was going to say,
Can I take
Mitsu
his hand and be like, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
preemptively moved out of the way because he thought that Jolie was going to be, yeah, woo, going to grab onto something. He's like, oh, I know, I can see where this is going. He just steps away. Oh, God.
Boundaries.
These stones, Jolie. Onward.
Crazy thing is, how does he turn you to stone when you're already rock hard?
Onward,
That's a
friends. Where now? To continue our quest, the angel says.
what kind of armor is he wearing?
Nothing. Look, he's fucking. You can see his titties. He's only got a little cloth on.
Just a wee cloth.
He's just got a. He wants a skirt.
+1 loincloth.
Plus one loincloth.
Wanted.
Yes. That's one.
Hey there, baby.
Oh.
I'm the angel of your dream. Check this out.
Yeah. Yeah, he adjusts his loincloth none too modestly. Okay.
Can you handle?
You're like, Jesus.
How strong is he?
God,
It's not down there.
he's hanging.
Sorry. Anyway.
God, that guy wants to slang some rang, if you know what I mean.
Anyway.
Hanging dog.
Viewers. Sorry, viewers. Okay. Should I go back and talk about midgets? Any better?
No.
Hey, are you just gonna leave
Yeah.
Vandal here? Or is that can
It's like,
he carry Vandal? Like
Does he have this? Does he have the strength
No.
to? Yeah, because to move him to a safer spot. Not to drag him along, but just
Um,
with the snakes.
Obviously.
Maybe the snakes
Something I don't know. Heal him if you.
cut off the wing of the
you know,
chimera and just kind of slap it over him.
so he says, your friend here, we cannot, at
Yeah.
this point, I cannot help him, but, oh, yes, we can just move him into the corner, perhaps, if that might be,
Yeah.
Might be better. So he does that.
He just, huh?
exactly.
From where he was.
But they look really nice already. I already feel bad.
That's all right.
A little single tear.
Jolly's just like,
I'm so happy you're alive. He says that to you. You later.
yeah, I don't know. Coming up, it's out.
Yeah, talk it out. Get his attention.
One right between his eyes.
This is the episode of Chronicles.
I don't see that.
It's the show where like the two demigods like go and they're about to invade the barbarian village, and the barbarians are actually very hospitable, and so they're crying. They're like, "No, we were actually going to invade you." And they're like, "What the fuck would we can?"
And so speaking to you he's not speaking to you in common.
He speaketh the common tongue.
But he's says we must continue at haste.
Yeah.
I am with you only for 1 hour.
Cool.
Lead on.
Down we go. Ravine's gonna point down to the stairs. We're gonna go down
He
here.
just flies.
Like, show off.
All right, so you're all gonna go down the stairs.
Mhm.
I mean, 4 of you then. That's fine.
Yep. Sure, let's see it.
Yep. Maybe you'll be on the way out. Maybe you'll
It's
find
okay.
something that will help
Yeah.
you save Fandle. Who knows?
I don't want to
We
say
made-
I don't feel bad, but you did make up the angel and give him the limitation of only picking one.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No. Yes and no. I'm using a stat block. I'm using a stat block that works for me. It's not totally made up. Actually, it is all made up.
Down the stairs.
Yeah, we're playing to make the world.
It's fucking made up. I'm an elf. I'm an elf for goddamn. Okay.
I'm an elf that can stand up for extended periods of time. That's all pretend in my life. I'm a human that can't.
So did you hear that? The hour. He said he's only with you for an hour.
So he's
So you're going down the stairs. Then you're all going down the stairs together.
moving at a relative clip.
Let's go.
Paying someone by the hour and be like, "Her, no chit chat.
Exactly.
I'm paying you for this."
Trust me, I just had a motorcycle done.
Go.
Hourly shop time is $167 an hour. You really,
And we took Smoko in between there.
you're like, oh, really? It only took 5 hours? Really 5 hours? Okay, great. Right. Yes. So those steps, the long flight of steps, as I said, they're each, 3 feet wide steps, and they drop down a foot on at every step. So after 1,000 or so of these steps, you reach the bottom, of which Brimble has some knowledge. And as I said, as I had said to you, kind of this, you feel like you are deep beneath the mountain. There is, untold tons of stone above you.
Crater.
Yes. It's oppressive, the sense of depth and the alien quality of the stone around you.
Stone smell sulfury down here?
It is not. It is not.
Sounds weird.
And also, what kind of stone is it?
It's also,
Would Jolie know different stones?
Yeah, he loves stones.
I mean, it's always deals with the solid steel.
He's been known to do a bit of geology study.
well, the
He's been known to examine stones.
stone above was more flow stone, so lots of kind of, just that, lots of smooth surfaces.
Summits.
Like volcanic though.
Yes, absolutely. These are volcanic mountains. So you're in the buried peaks. Absolutely, yeah.
Mhm.
So
That's
it's
cool.
basaltic based in general. But also a lot of metamorphic stuff. So lots of strange, and just that metamorphic stone of twisted colors and kind of
Yeah.
interesting patterns. And it's at the bottom of this. So Brimble saw this through his arcane eye. At the bottom of this set of stairs, 1,000 feet down or more, the ceiling is got stalactites all over it, and that's not how I describe it. Brimble. No, I guess it is. Oh no, sorry, yeah.
And I
No,
guess that's because
it is
deep.
rather, yeah. Just as I said, you can immediately there's to your right, to your left, or straight ahead, and yeah, Brimble, you've been this way, so
Two left.
I mean,
Wasn't it?
so
To get to the iron door, is that what we're trying to do?
Yes.
Iron door. Okay, so it's the straight ahead out of the first room.
yes,
And
yeah,
then we
yeah,
come
yeah.
to a Y junction and we go left.
Yep.
And we come into a cavern which has got left, straight ahead, and right. And
Yep.
then we go straight ahead. And then we go down a corridor and there's a left hand passage, and we go down the left hand
Yep.
side passage, and then we should end up at the door.
You are correct. You'll be there in front of
Nice.
those doors. So
Well, that's me.
Impressive.
Yeah, that's sweet. Yeah.
So
Look into my 8-hour rest mode.
Ben's tiny hut comes
This is down.
sleeping bag.
Blinds are pulled in.
She's got cute little sandals.
Why don't you marry him?
Oh yeah, Jolie's taking
Well, man.
It's a
Jolie's
long-term relationship.
Look around.
Maybe.
it's still 45 minutes.
complex. Stavia complex. I can't remember. It's then when you saved and so you in admiration.
So yes, there's these
Dog tank syndrome.
Or is this drunk?
Yeah, probably more likely.
these
We're pouring alcohol down the open mouth.
Open the door.
You're fine.
Over the top, yeah.
Turned up like, oh,
Come on, boys and girls, open the door.
So you see a pair of riveted iron doors. Each door is 9 feet wide and 21 feet tall.
Damn.
From the look of the hinges set in the stone, each of these great doors must be at least a foot thick. On each, there are many demon faces in bronze.
Leman
Weird
kind of
symbols form a crabbed tracery around the border of each great iron portal. In the center of each is a plaque with the following runes. It will's treasure rests within, her curse on any who disturb it. Seek no further to steal it, nor to free she who is prisoned here. For a fate worse than death is sure to come to those fools who violate this circumscribed place.
Open them doors,
There's a picture.
Stephen.
oh, that's cool.
So
Yeah,
that plaque in the middle, that plaque, kind of scroll one of those demons' tongues, that's what you're reading. And so there are no handles. They are set
That was
perfectly
handle.
together. But you think that, if you grab on, that's all bronze. So if you kind of, maybe if you wanted to try to open, just pull out or push in, you could, there's handholds, but no kind of keyholes and no ring pulls or anything like that.
We'll look encouragingly at Steve, just like,
It's written in common.
Common, yes.
Okay.
go on.
Do this.
Yeah, yeah.
Open her up,
Well,
Steve. Push. My bet.
Okay, well, sure, Stefan. pushes the doors, and they do not move. He then starts to put one of his angelic hands on one of his scrolled tongues and pulls it. It moves. I need help.
Ravine will come
He
up.
asks for help from one of you, or at least
The weak shall retreat.
okay.
Ravine will come up.
Okay.
It'd be
and you
more
are just-
embarrassing trying to
you
help.
guys are- we need more help. Yo, Mom,
You do it.
just one.
I think I'm less strong than you.
We need your help.
Hairless one.
You,
you.
you're bald.
No, I'm not.
I think you're bald.
I've got like the long hair and the bald
Okay.
top.
Okay. We need someone's help. You guys are pulling
I have.
squeaky barely.
I've got strength 11.
Same.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Three of you. Oh, and you kick Mitsu in
Sit
the
down.
Mitsu in the crotch as you walk by. Oh, he doubles over the ground. Oh, God.
There's nothing there. Smooth like a Ken doll.
Actually, no.
The doors open without a sound. However, they are hugely heavy. So yes, difficult for even the three of you to open it. But beyond the iron doors is a corridor with walls of red marble. A thick black carpet runs from the entry, approximately the doors you just opened.
Green day.
It's a nightmare to keep clean, honestly.
I poured milk everywhere.
Approximately 35 feet or so. Is the corridor's like 35 feet, so along in his house. Along in his house. Down, and the corridor kind of narrows down a little bit to an ebony, black, about 40 feet away. There's an arched ceiling above you. That's of black marble, and it's kind of shot through with bands of scarlet. The walls and floor are polished and dust-free. From the entrance, you can see a gleam of silver hinges and studs, and a ring set in that far door 40 feet away. A dim red glow seems to come from the ceiling. This eerie light pervades the entire passageway.
Well, there's only one thing for it. Gil, where are you going?
Squeaks in his little head towards down the corridor.
I'm gonna get him to fly to the end of the corridor.
Okay.
Anything else you can see from any inscriptions on
Yeah.
the door that go around?
So there is. Where is that? As Gil hops on the corridor and approaches that door at the end, you're taking a turn to look through his eyes.
Yeah.
There's a painting of a wooden boat with a lovely on the door with a lovely black-haired lady at the tiller, smiling under a stormy night sky. You recognize the boat as the boat upstairs, which is now beached on that corridor. There's a name on the prow of the boat in the painting.
Unsinkable too.
The name is the name is Shrimpkin.
Shrimpkin!
Oh.
I love it.
Was there a name on the boat upstairs?
No.
There of that.
No.
It'd be such a cool picture.
Shrimpkin. That's all you see through Gil's eyes.
Speak friend to enter.
Is that her daughter?
I'm going to try and open the door for it.
Oh, Lady Shrimpkin, please leave us your boat and open the pathway forward. Please.
I'm sorry, what? Yes.
I'm saying that.
Okay. So yeah, that's what you see. I mean, it's 40 feet away is that door down there.
Okay. So Brimble is going to move forward to get a little bit into the corridor, tap on the floor. Make sure it's okay.
It's in this little
No, he's going to try and use Mage Hand
Oh, okay.
to turn the handle on the door for him.
Oh, there you are. Kind of.
Okay, so you are in your current positions, and Brimble's gonna. Where is he? He's down there.
He's gonna
Thank you, Sam. Producer Sam. Thank you.
How far did you say that second?
It's 40 feet, so the door is down here,
Okay,
and there's
so he's
that.
gonna go in 10 feet.
Okay,
And he's gonna use Mage Hand to try and turn the handle on the door.
and everyone else is doing what?
I'm following slowly.
Yeah, I'll come.
Behind the Celestial.
I'm next to the Celestial.
Misty Step.
Okay. um.
This is just going to be following, like, keeping an eye on the back.
That's
Okay.
Of Steve.
Wait till he bends down and shoot him up the jacksie.
It's 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Final call. Final call.
Yeah.
Are you trying to open
No, one second.
The
No,
door.
as we're walking down the corridor, we're being Brimble and Ravine. You can feel like the air in that corridor. It's like tingly. It's almost you can feel the magic that infuses this area. It's like your hair stands up on your arms. And so you use Mage Hand to try to open the door,
Yeah.
and the Mage Hand grasps the a ring pull in that door.
Yeah.
Yes. As the pull open the door, there is a flash of light, and
My eyes closed.
you two hear this like slamming, and you're blinded momentarily from this light, and the doors in front of you right here are closed.
Yep.
Guys,
we've got. I told you a portal.
sorry, one second.
Beer?
Mission accomplished.
You guys are not there anymore. You don't know where they are.
Oh, where are we going?
Pub
To the pub.
To the pub.
to a high plane.
So which doors are the closed ones in front of us? Is it the
Yeah,
big,
these ones right
heavy
here. Yeah. Those ones are closed in front of us. You run that.
Didn't I help push those open?
You pulled them open, but
Oh,
your
pulled
position
them
is you are right there. So yeah, I mean it's a bit whatever, but that's
Oh,
This
you
way.
and I are never going to get that open.
It was a struggle.
you do not know, of course, what's happened to them. But you guys are no longer in that corridor. Why don't you go over there for a second, two of you?
How you go? Yeah, the three of you leave.
All of the equipment. Over there.
They turn on.
Sorry. Yep. Anyways.
Yeah.
You just guys missing. Like you're gone, and you along with us are in a room, and the room is just a kind of 20 by 20 foot square room with 4 walls, and there's a quarter league down each wall. It looks like the same kind of caverns that you saw with your arc. I mean, it's same. You're in the same. You believe you're in the same cavern system. You're just in some room with it. You don't know where you are though.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay. Yeah.
And so yeah, there's a yes, you're in a 30 by 30 foot square room with a quarter leading out of each wall. And if you guys want to travel to the wall, or what do you want to do right now? And they'll ask what they want to do.
We're going to try and find our way back to the stairs.
Okay, yeah, sure. So you have, I guess, 4 choices there. It's kind of hard, and you have no way of telling direction sense, do you?
Yeah.
No. So
So I'm going to take a piece of chalk and just write down, we was here, we
Okay.
arrived here,
okay,
and then on the floor, on the route that we went, I'll draw an arrow on the floor, relatively small.
if you want to give me, well, let's see. So you can, looking at down each of these quarters, I have written them down as 1, 2, 3, and 4. Looking down quarter 1, it kind of goes about 30 feet and seems to come to a T intersection. Looking down quarter 2, it goes about 30 feet and opens up into some kind of larger cavern. Quarter 3, 40 or 50 feet, just a limited dark vision. Then it looks like it takes a right-hand turn. Quarter 4 goes about 20 feet and then curves to the right. So just in your just without going down the corridors, that's kind of what you see. Not really a whole lot of information, I realize, but I can kind of
What's the celestial thinking?
Is
oh yeah. So let me see.
Was Steve given?
yeah, has he got any indication? Can he detect the other members of the
Yeah.
party
I'll
or the stairs?
I'll ask. That's what it looks like. I mean,
Okay.
in this room, this goes into a larger cavern. This into a T section. This turns that way, and that
Yeah.
turns that way. Let me see what the celestial's abilities are.
So when we got, there was a message, wasn't there, that we read? Or what?
On the tablet that you cracked open?
Mm.
Yeah. This one. Oh. This one, okay.
The celestial does not know. It says, "My vision is clouded in this evil and dark place."
Sorry.
No, I don't personally like the sense of going into the big cavern. So what about we'll go right and then.
Okay.
Big cabin does seem to be exposed. Yeah. And then I wrote the center has the gate open is short to Vix, meaning guard short to Hex. 7.
So walking down the 3 foot, walking that down that passageway. Yes, it 30 feet or so, and then it turns to the right.
Yeah.
Okay. And it kind of a little bit of S curve.
Yeah.
30 more feet, and you see in front of you can see it's going to open up into a large cavern as well.
Okay.
You want to peek in? You want to
I'm
go
going to
back?
send Gil down there just to
Okay.
see what there is.
The large cavern.
Mm.
It is a very large cavern, probably 70 by 40 feet or so, kind of so big lozenge-shaped cavern. There's an exit from it on the opposite wall of your entrance, and a massive high vaulted chamber. It's hard for you to tell, but it looks like the walls are made of humanoid corpses. Like the walls are a wall of corpses that have been kind of like calcified, like those very stones flowed over
That's
them.
nice.
And it looks like there's that's a lower tier of corpses that kind of create the wall of this massive cavern. And look, there's a second tier above them, which is those corpses are less calcified and covered in stone, newer perhaps, maybe.
It's a new one.
And there are various kind of races: dwarves, gnomes, halflings, elves. Those are shorter standing. It looks like the kind of steady drip of water is kind of like over these corpses has indeed kind of encased them in stone. And there's a passageway on the opposite side.
Sounds like the right place to be. This is horrific. Yeah.
Why don't we with the Celestials with us?
Yeah.
So why don't we try legging it across the cavern to the
see
far side and out?
An option.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So, okay.
Butterflies.
Yeah. So 50 feet across, kind of a diagonal to go. Okay.
So we're gonna
Dash.
Yeah.
Dash across the cavern. Okay, that's fine. You dash across the cavern and just kind of running headlong and into another corridor there. And that corridor is, you kind of exit the cavern and it looks like it goes about 30 more feet and opens up into another cavern.
Okay.
So maybe just like a total of 5 minutes or so have transpired, I'm going to guess. So I'm going to say maybe we're half an hour into this celestial.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you're in a corridor kind of between 2 caverns. Right behind you, the cavern of corpses. Right in front of you, 25 feet away, another cavern opens up, and you don't know what's inside.
Okay.
And however, it smells here. It reeks of a mixture of odors, rotting refuse, fungus, and some other even more unpleasant stench besides rotting refuse and fungus.
That's nice.
Sounds like the right place to be. the more evil you get.
Well, and the cavern that we're coming up to, can we see any exits out of it? I'll just send Gillen again.
Okay.
I think it's supposed to be like crimpulation.
It's a low dome chamber. There's stalactites, stalagmites, a bunch of tunnels run out of it.
Wow.
7, 8,
Wow.
9 tunnels run
Alright.
out of this cavern. I mean, just quickly look.
Yeah, just
Kind of around the circumference of the
Yeah.
cavern.
Any creatures in there?
There is fungus growth on the floor. Looks kind of deliberately cultivated because there's like compost piles around the fungus. You hear sounds of creatures in the tunnels leading off from this cavern. You know, movement of things, breathing, some talking in a language you do not understand. Again, I'm pretty much guarantee you understand that language. Look out here. And you don't understand it. And yeah, and actually you see a creature ambles out from one of those side tunnels to go tend some of the fungus, and Brimble recognizes troglodyte because you've fought troglodytes before, way back in the Barrier Peaks in the Dwarven Caverns, long ago.
Oh, well, let's head back the way we've come.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna go back through the.
to the cavern of corpses to try.
Okay,
and-
run through it again,
Yeah.
and go back to that center that we
Yeah.
started in. Okay, maybe I'll pause on these guys to see what they want to do.
Yeah,
Next couple
I
minutes.
think that's fair.
Hey, Sam and Alex, do you want to come in? Never split the party. Never split the party.
That way.
We can divide all three between two.
Sorry.
See, still doesn't work.
So never split the party, of course, but here the party is split, and so I've let them kind of do about
Who died?
8 to 10 minutes of action where they are. So now I'm going to ask you guys what you want to do.
Open the fucking door.
We're going to try and open the door with our combined 11 strength. Sorry, combined 22.
Okay, all right. I'll roll upside down die here. Yeah, you're barely like a crack, and you're able again to kind of then you get your arm and push the door open, and you push it open. You can see the same thing that you saw earlier. This black carpet down a corridor with walls of red marble, thick black carpet, black marble arch ceiling, and the smaller door at the end of it, 40 feet away.
And they disappeared when they tried to open the door.
The door opened and bam.
Okay.
I mean, as soon as the door opened,
I
it
guess we try and
flashed
open the
of
door.
light.
Yeah, on 3. 1, 2, 3, and we both run in and try and pull the door.
Okay, yeah, same as I said, you in the corner, you feel like enveloped in magic in this corner, like everything's tingling. You run down there quickly, open the door, you're gone. Flash of light. You find yourselves in a 30 by 30 foot room with 4 walls, a passageway leading out of the 4 walls, and actually on the ground you see some chalk, a message written in chalk, and the message was,
Suck shit.
"We're here. We were here." The message was, "We were here."
Mm-hmm.
It was Big Brimble's fault.
And what?
There was an arrow.
Pointing where? The way you went.
Wait.
Okay. There's an arrow pointing towards one of the corridors out of this room, and it's a passageway leads away from it and takes a right-hand turn, like 30 feet down, and the right-hand turn is out of your vision unless you go down the corridor.
So yeah, we'll keep following that. Keeping an eye out for any more signs.
Okay. You walk
But
down,
moving relatively quickly. Just
you walk down that corridor, and you turn the corner, and you see Brimble and Ravine and the Celestial flying, like legging it across a cavern that corridor opened up into, and they run into your corridor. And what do you say to them?
Mention.
Troglodyte.
Troglodyte. Heaven of corpses. Oh yeah, look
How
at the
many
walls.
troglodytes?
No, just the one, but potential for more.
There's lots of tunnels. We were just about in it. There's lots of creatures.
And I should say, you feel like you are in the same cavern system that you just. So you feel oppressively deep beneath the earth, though the stone of the cavern.
But it feels damp still.
Yes. The stone of the caverns is just the same as the stone that you as you descended into this lower level.
Are we where the cavern of corpses are with all those corpses?
You're
on the walls?
you're in the hallway just I'll say the
And
north.
so you pointed to the walls. Is the stuff on the walls?
In the cavern they just ran out of and ran into you guys in this corridor. The cavern back there, it's like the walls are made of corpses that have been limed over in flowstone.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So that's what you saw.
Yes.
And they ran through that corridor. They didn't stop and investigate. They ran through that cavern to the other side where there was an exit corridor they could see. And that's in that corridor also into another cave of many exits. That's where you saw and smelled troglodytes. And he knew the smell because he's fought troglodytes before.
Yeah, so you came back because of the troglodyte smell,
They saw one.
and you didn't fight it. You just left immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, we can kill troglodytes.
And I've said you guys have been had about half an hour left of Celestial.
That's
Roughly.
just why we were coming back to try
Yeah,
and
let's-
fuck you.
Might find a better
Yeah.
cavern that might have more.
Might be.
Yes, that's
What,
what
did you just pick on a whim, a tunnel to go down?
I did describe you just by looking on the cords. You can kind of see, and this is kind of the description I gave them. There's this corridor. They turn the corner, and you ran in them right here. This one opens up to a big cavern.
And so this is the cavern with all of the corpses.
No, this is where you disappeared. You appeared in here, and there was the right on the floor that Brimble said, we've come this way.
Oh,
So
okay.
you were teleported to here.
Right.
You walk
Sorry,
in
so
this
we
way.
went that way, and they came this way. Okay.
And this quarter just T intersection, this quarter big cavern, this quarter goes like that. And they didn't. I just said that's what you can see by standing at this entrance and looking down the corridor.
Angel,
See?
can you detect undead?
9.
You can detect 9 undead.
I do not have that. My lore is not graced with that power, sir.
Ooh.
So I've got that cantrip message, which is the telepathic thing.
Mhm.
So basically, I can kind of bounce around one message backwards and forwards between each of these. But it's like, what? We can't hear anything.
He's got computed in this. What the fuck's going on?
It's cool again.
It's been half an hour. We should just pick a direction and trogs. I don't think it'd be the way of trogs. I think. Do we know that they? Sorry, do we know that they eat corpses? Would they
Troglodyte?
be around where corpses are?
I don't think so. No, because you guys have fought tribes before. They don't eat corpses. Although
They're like lizardy, right?
true, because I think they do. They kill things and then let them sit around and hang around. But these things, these corpses are part of the wall. They've been like the stone has gone over them and encased them in the wall.
So the idea of if it's a vampire and they're draining the blood of a victim and then leaving the celestial body. But I just want to pick a direction and
Yes, but what I'm thinking is, if we only got 30 minutes left, we're probably going to before the 30 minutes goes.
yeah. So go to the trogs. Weak it a little bit.
So yeah, find something to weaken it a bit, and then we can off the back.
All right.
He's like, "What are you guys saying?"
Trogs.
He's-
Bailing against troglodytes.
Yep, trog. Let's go.
Yeah.
Are you gonna? So are you guys gonna walk across the room of corpses, or you guys ran across without even looking around at all? So that's why I.
Yeah.
Is it across like a bridge, or is it just
No,
open?
it's like a 40 by 70 foot big cavern, and so they had to run like 50 feet diagonally across the cavern to get to the other side. The exit point.
I'm picturing Fellowship of the Ring when they're running through Moria down like the staircases.
Bridge of Doom.
Yeah.
Wait, is that what it's called?
I mean, it's not.
Yes. No? Yes. Because I'm thinking of the Troll of Khazad-dûm, which is one of the major cuts that came out recently from the Lord of the Rings set. Maybe.
This works.
Yeah.
Well, we can take a gentle stroll and see what comes out.
If we can perceive anything else.
There's a small exit over here that I didn't really point out to you greatly because you were focused on that one over there, and it was kind of around the corner. This here's where you are, staying here.
And how far did they get to down this way?
Just 20 feet or so.
Oh, okay.
Before coming
And
into the
then
cavern.
they started smelling trolls down this way. Well, let's just try this way.
So I'll send Gil ahead again, just to look down that small.
Go ahead. Okay.
Gil ahead.
Go ahead.
And the Angel and I can start moving 30 paces.
So I'll say one look around this gruesome place. Something awful uses this cavern as a burial crypt or trophy room or something like that. The walls, this chamber is high vaulted. The walls are lined with limed over corpses. A whole circle of barely distinguishable forms creates this lower kind of tier around the cavern. As a fresher ring of calcified corpses kind of seems like they're staying on the heads of the lower level of them, of corpses. These have all decorated the cavern walls at up to about 12, 15 feet. So at first they look like they're rock formations, but then you can really see they're the petrified bodies of dwarves, gnomes, halflings, elves. There's a steady drip and splash of water from the ceiling as it comes down over these stony corpses. And this creates these pools of water on the floor. And a part of that water kind of flows out of a tunnel in the, what I'll call the north, I guess this way, the northeast. As you kind of send Gil down that small quarter up there, just where the water drains away, there is back there a heap of kind of like rags and clothes and piles of coins, bottles, a couple small chests, sacks, whole piles of stuff.
Down this corridor, sorry.
Yeah, and it only but it only goes down. Yeah.
You get Gil's senses, right? Can you smell trogs in there?
None of you smell trogs in this room at all. You guys got that smell when you exited the
Yeah,
cavern.
sorry, yeah, but
So you-
I mean,
So no smell over there, no.
No, not troglodyte. No.
and then
No.
are the bodies on the walls, do they extend into this cave?
They do not.
Okay.
So imagine just a line, it's like a carved corpses almost along the walls, 2 levels high.
This corridor that we've just come down from the main portal room, how many other corridors out of that room were there?
Where you appeared, 4 walls, each of the passages leading from it.
Cool. Well, I'm happy to trog fight, and we can listen to a little bit or go back and try and find other stuff. But yeah, I message.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the message,
But
right?
the Celestial has some kind of weird thing where they can intercept message.
He's looking at y'all.
Yeah, like like
Let's go, toggle out.
Let's no, it's part of the
Was it actually?
It looks like Weathertop from here.
Looks like you drew it. I did.
You're right.
Can I say-
Except if it looked like I'd drawn it, it wouldn't look like that.
You wouldn't look at that at all.
That's wild.
You're wild.
We all just agree that everyone is wild.
Like, do
Yeah, okay. Drug.
drugs it is.
Bro.
You said that there was was there heaps of little
We can
drugs
just
going off that drug room?
Is it like fake drugs?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
That's
And we were like, oh my
Possibly.
god.
possibly a lot of troglodytes, you know.
And there were other things talking. Yeah, he came out to tend to his fungi. So
Oh, the troglodyte.
Yeah.
Cute.
it's like watering a garden.
Something like that. Yeah, and overalls and little gardening
It's like
boots.
grumbling. Why am I
Exactly.
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 How many trees now make me do all this? That's totally her trophy room.
See,
Yeah.
it seems very
It's so
vampire-y.
And like,
Yeah.
look at me and my amazing.
We're like saying this loudly in the cabin.
Whoever made this isn't ugly.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to get her out here. God, so
Yes.
Okay.
Look at me. I wonder how like the archaeologist in me is like, I wonder how ancient those walls are and those corpses and bit.
I'm just putting you on squares. Okay?
Yeah, exactly. Can we
Pressure.
Squares and all. One of these.
Yes.
It's not a. You look like it's a corpse, but it steps out from the wall, where as it was kind of between two corpses, pretty indistinguishable from the corpses, because of its sickly gray blue skin and the kind of rag it's wearing is over its face. It kind of throws back this hood, and there's just this face of like a perpetual scream looking face, like that Mooch painting or whatever his name is. So it's this creature, and tried to surprise you, but could not. And so roll for initiative.
He's too Gumby.
No, not in the
Dirty
drawing. Yeah, obviously.
18.
Plus 3. 5. Impressive.
Yeah.
Strong.
Stephen, what did you get?
Jolie, you're up. So this thing steps with Jolie, and it was about to, yeah, and so, you get to go. I was trying to attack you, of course, and surprise you all, but it coughed and stepped out.
Yeah.
So,
Stepped out and rolls its ankle.
yeah.
With my quarter staff.
Okay,
23 to hit
that's it.
and 12 magical bludgeoning.
Okay.
19 to hit
Yes.
and 11 magical bludgeoning. And then unarmed strike. 22 to hit.
Yeah.
And 8 magical bludgeoning.
Got it.
And then I'll just flurry of blows, so I'll do one more. 21 to hit and
Yes.
12 magical bludgeoning.
Okay, thank you. Yes, so it's your stick, your bow stick, and your fists are flying, smashing this creature, and it is hideous looking. It's like it emanates this kind of just death and nothingness from it. Is that all, Jolie?
I will take the disengage action because I used flurry of blows, and I'll go. Where was this? That was 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
Me too.
18 to hit.
At the head.
Shoot him with my bow. Boat. 34 magical piercing.
Okay.
And then if it is alive, I'll shoot him again. Sorry, if it is still standing, I'll shoot him again.
It is not still standing. Yep, it's.
Are there any moving?
Not that you can see.
I turn around.
Well, it was like,
Oh, yeah.
not your turn yet.
Oh, sorry, I thought we were out of.
No, we're not yet. What do you want to do?
Or can I
Because now
look around and see if there's
if
any?
you want to take an action, you have to look all around. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't have an action on the shot.
Okay. Let me think of a moment. I'll just use your passive perception if I may.
That's 16.
Yeah. And okay, you don't see. Yeah, just quickly don't see anything moving around the room.
Okay, I will.
But of course, you're not sure.
I'll hold the second shot if something comes and moves.
Okay. Ravine, you're up. You don't. Yeah, no. There's creatures out here, but you don't know where they are.
Okay. I'm just gonna rage.
Okay.
And because she's super freaking out, and
You're a barbarian.
yeah, I'm gonna just move to where that that former troglodyte was, and
Not troglodyte. They're not.
oh,
troglodyte.
not troglodytes,
No, not at
former
all.
weird troglodyte thing.
You've
weird.
never seen one of
I've
these
never seen
before.
it.
It's
Weird,
not natural.
weird creature.
Yes.
A human covered in paper mache.
And I'm gonna ready my battle axe to
Okay.
ready an action
Okay.
for anything that comes within reach.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. This one comes right here, and you can take a turn to shoot it.
23.
To hit?
Yeah.
That's it.
Uh, 25 magical piercing.
Got it. Thank you. Ravine, so you had a raid action?
Yeah, and I ready battle axe for
Okay.
anything that came within
Okay.
near me. That should
That's a hit.
yeah, sweet, and then yeah, sorry. 11 magical slashing.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Anything else?
That's all. That
Okay.
was the ready action. Yeah.
This thing is it. As you
Yeah.
turn to slice with your battle axe, and Mitch, as you turn
Yeah.
to fire it with your bow, and we're all looking at this thing. Can the two of you make DC 13 con saves?
Oh, can't say.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mitch
So I
to
wasn't
intervene.
knowing.
Yeah, Mitch to intervene.
Yeah, I made it.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, 15.
15.
Yes. Okay. So just by its very gaze upon you, made you feel the pain of thousands of tortured souls. Actually, the Celestian needs to save as well. I'm gonna say, yeah, that he saved. Yeah, he on the die he saved. But you need to save 2, Julie.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just counting how far people were from things. DC 13 con save.
16.
Okay, you save as well, but you feel that just like I said, the pain of 1,000 dying souls is just washing over you. And now it just kind of like that's just from you being around this creature and moving toward it with the intent of hurting it, right? If you want to avert your gaze from it, you can do so and try not to suffer the effects of its kind of gaze that looks upon you all, but you'll be attacked with disadvantage. in that case. But you, it just like with you, Ravine, it just like kind of looks at you right in the eye again, and so now so you need to make another DC 13 con save, please.
Oh, nat 20.
Okay.
Nice.
However,
I was gonna. It's on the different because I'm facing it. It's more use.
you still take 11 points of necrotic damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Goes. Celestial did say that. Okay, yeah. Oh, Celestial gets to go. I mean, well, actually, I didn't roll his initiative.
Then it goes on his turn.
That's right. That's right. And it's now Brimble-Knackle's turn.
Okay, so I'm going to
This
cast.
creature has like a long, drooping face, and it's got spin. It looks almost like a golem.
So I'm going to cast Polymorph and become.
Trying to
T-Rex.
Rex Brimble?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brimble. Okay. Okay, that's your action.
Yeah.
Okay, now
It's Rex, WRECK.
Yeah. Yes.
and so now it's the Celestial's turn, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet.
So let me get back to my Celestial. Here he is.
Our Celeste.
Our Celestial. Yeah, exactly.
Bounty for another.
30
The
minutes.
rest of his life.
What's his name? He flies across the floor over to this thing. I will smite you, demon beast. And he averts his gaze, though he's not an idiot. And he doesn't want to suffer the ill effects of this thing. And yeah, he's gonna avert his gaze. Well, yeah, you know.
Please. Sneak into that.
Oh, but that's gonna be hit with the averted gaze. With his massive glowing mace. Sorry, what was it? Oh, what's your spell attack modifier? Yours?
Spell attack bonus.
Oh, yeah.
+8.
Okay. With his radiant mace, he does. Ooh, he does 23 points of whatever damage that is. Radiant damage. 23 points of radiant damage. Smiting this creature with his mace. Even when I look, he's like, still 23, I said, huh?
Mhm.
That, okay, the creature's bursts into flame and screams and falls to the ground. They burst into flame, but I kind of added that. Yes. Now he's gone. Those two creatures are gone.
Is that still initiative order?
It's not finished in order now.
Now I'll look around.
Okay. Yes, now you see just more clearly all of these, limed over corpses across all the walls. You know, 2 levels of them. Closer to that exit, you can smell the smell of troglodyte coming down from that corridor.
We go trog hunter. Let's go.
Push it
Steve, you go first.
Yes.
After you.
Can you even fit in there?
Yeah. Can you
Down that corridor?
with your wings? Tuck
We'll,
with
we'll
wings.
lure them back out.
Guys, I'm going to have to stop here, only because I need to go home a bit earlier today than normal.
Okay.
And it's going to be a big battle.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think it is.
It's more than one trog, okay?
Yeah.
See?
Oh no.
The ladies do need the car this afternoon. They're going to a gig. A band called Lime Cordial. Up in Town Hall.
What do you?
Is that it? Yeah, I don't know. I know, like a drink, I guess. Like
Yeah,
but it's spelled Cordile in the end. Is there always an E on the end of Cord?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
cordial.
See, that's
it's
why
like
I'm like-
carnival, but
That's why.
Cordial.
That's why I know that's the word. Yeah. It's actually a band opened up for. I forget some other gig we went to 660 at some point. There's one in there. Yeah, sorry. It's just I kind of. I think we'd be. I feel pressed for time. not able to give it my full attention and theatrics. Yeah,
Thanks, Ed.
Yeah.
yeah, cool. Half an hour, 30 minutes. Celestial right.
Love story.
Did I have steak?
Oh,
Because you said high stakes.
That makes more than other.
Did you say love story?
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what I did.
no, you. You're always spouting on about all the love stories that you love. It's like, hey Sam, I heard this thing about a guy that kissed a sleeping woman.
It's the all over again.
Thanks for following.
Yeah, we are in Lost Caverns of Tsojcanth. Our players are. Here's a play. Andy.
Confused.
Exactly.
Did you just lose all those viewers? Force them to see me.
Money from me. I'm really that was possible on Twitch.